freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker. So after the first one freaks you out, you see the second, and you're like, oh, right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Cut 'em every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 880 AM. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Well, here we are. We made it. DNR with you, ESPN New York. You mocked me. You laughed at me when I told you, look out for the snowpocalypse on Friday. I said, look out. Oh, it better be. We'll be very angry at you.
No one mocked you. No one mocked you. I said, don't tempt snowpocalypse. I said, you better come through. I want snow, lots of snow.
Well.
And to your credit, got lots of snow.
Lots of snow.
Lots of snow.
Now, I don't know how you're the only person on Long Island to get more snow than anybody else, but it seems like you do.
I got to take a picture for you. Like, I don't understand why, but I said to my wife when we had every time it tells us, hey, you're going to get this much snow, for whatever reason, we always get hammered. Like, we'll get the most amount of snow. I'll take a picture of the backyard. I mean, it's got to be over 18 inches, closer to a couple. It's a lot of snow.
It's a lot of snow. You almost lost me last night when I walked the dog. That was almost it.
I give you credit.
The snow went up to my knee.
There's a lot of snow, man.
Yeah, no. I'm sure we have in my lifetime, but I don't ever remember this much snow. There's a lot of snow.
I know we've gotten. There's a couple different times. I remember leaving a game one time, and like cars stopped on the highway having snowball fight. Like we had that much snow. Like it probably you shouldn't have been in your car. There was too much snow, and people were just like because their cars wouldn't move. We're on the side of the highway just having snowball fights. I've seen that much snow, but I'm interested to see this afternoon because we didn't do any sledding yesterday because it was a little soft. What it's like for the kids today.
I'm sure it'll be great
because they're all fired up.
Well, as they should be. I think the older you get, the less you find the snow to be cute. But I'm serious. As a kid, I mean, this is great. You don't get school.
Oh, you don't get school. You get the sled. I mean, the only time it was bad was when you thought you were going to get snow. And maybe you didn't do your homework because you're like, oh, we're getting a snow day.
Right.
And then you wake up and it's like, no, you got school. Great.
See, I believed every day was going to be a snow day. Why do homework? There could be a snow. There's the possibility of a snow day.
By definition, first of all, it's the spring. There's not going to be snow, and it's homework. You need to do it.
Well, you never know. Could be snow. There's been snow
but again,
that wasn't expected to be.
In the life of Dave Rothenberg, it just always works out.
Yeah.
Just all worked out. Who needs homework? I don't need it.
No, I'll do it.
I'm going to get through
maybe
school.
I won't.
I'm going to do that whole NYIT thing, maybe graduate, maybe not graduate, and then have a morning drive radio show in New York City. Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know why my life bothers you. Not like
it
you
doesn't
didn't
bother
step
me.
right into it. Not like you've had massive struggles. I mean, look at you.
Yeah, I don't.
The golden child.
I don't think I've had massive struggles. There was a certain road I had to take. Like I checked the boxes, right? Like I did the steps. Like I went to Austin Prep, and from Austin Prep I went to St. Sebastian's, and from
you went to Austin Prep?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. We played a baseball game there a couple years ago. That's I went campus. Oh my God.
Yeah, right. And then I went to St. Sebastian's, and then the U.S. program, and then to BU, and there was the steps. You went from managing Dunkin' Donuts, fake robberies, gambling addiction, bongs and pianos. I mean, it's been one of these.
Way.
Yeah, I mean, it's been one of these, though, but you figured it out. You always
figured it out. You know what? Not everyone has this just, normal rise to success. people go at their own pace at their own area. And that's what I did.
The road less traveled.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And we end up in the same place. It's perfect.
That's exactly right. Yeah, but come on. Radio career, it's like, hey, boop, New York, number one. Go ahead.
That was fortunate. I will agree with
Very fortunate. Very fortunate.
Listen,
hey,
I was
you're in your
feeling it for
basement. You want to do radio for a career? Yeah, okay. All right, great. Now you're a radio host. Now you happen to be good at it, but normal people do not have that happen.
Filling in for you, which was perfect.
Yeah, how about that?
Funny how that works out.
I'm grinding, Greenwich, Connecticut, Sirius, overnight shifts, Raleigh, North Carolina, play-by-play all over the place. You, boop, away we go. But we both got here, and here we are. And speaking of getting here, getting there, the Seahawks and the Patriots. So I guess let's start with the early game, 800-919-3776. Let's start with the early game. That was a terrible football game. I'm sorry. I know it was close. I know it was good. I don't even know if it was good defense or just putrid offense. It certainly was a close game with some questionable decisions. But did you enjoy? If that wasn't a championship game, we wouldn't even discuss that football game.
If that wasn't a championship game, no,
Yeah.
probably not. I mean, it's cool, I guess. See, there are people that love the weather games like that.
I like the weather games.
Well, no, when they're not good games, though. No, when the football's not good.
We're correct.
Right. So, I mean, it just... If I had to hear Tony Romo talk about the weather one more time, I was almost ready to just shut the volume off.
Then they had that jarring thing where, they went to commercial, it started to snow, and they come back and, all my yard markers are all highlighted. It was jarring.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think the biggest play from that game is just deciding to go for it on fourth down.
Wild.
Right,
wild.
I mean, the Patriots offense is doing nothing. Make it 10. You got a backup quarterback, and then you make him throw it.
Terrible. It was at the time, and this is not Monday morning quarterback. Literally, this is not Monday morning quarterback. John on the group text when the timeout was called. What are they doing? My response: I have no idea. Take the points. It was so obvious. This was not a Rams Seahawks game where there was 800 yards of offense. Nobody could move the football. New England scored one touchdown, and it was literally handed to them.
Handed the touchdown. That's correct. Yeah, I don't. Again, I mean, we've seen it all playoffs long, and you can say, I think he was talking about how he could feel the momentum, and, if they make it 14 there, then they felt like they were in good shape. I would make the argument, well, if he made it 10, also knowing that at some point, some sort of weather was going to arrive.
Well, they had said before the game that the second half there was going to be weather.
Right, but I don't know if they thought it was going to be like that, but still, I mean, you got Stidham, who hasn't thrown a football in an NFL game in, 2 years. You got a chance to make it 10-0. The Patriots offense isn't doing anything. Drake May hasn't played good all playoffs, hasn't played well all playoff long. He hasn't. Drake May during the regular season is right there with Matthew Stafford for the MVP. Drake May in the first 2 games of the postseason has not been that by any stretch of the imagination. He's missing wide open throws, easy layup throws he's missing.
Drake May looks bad.
He looks nervous. He looks uncomfortable. Give him credit. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I promise you I said it. That last play, I said to my father-in-law, I said, just fake a handoff, roll him out, and let him pick up the first down with his legs. And I guess he didn't even tell the team he was doing that. He told nobody. He called the play. They all thought he was going to hand it off. And he decided he was going to keep it, and no one knew but him that he was going to keep it.
Well,
to end the game.
Play.
Great play.
He is athletic. He was able to get the edge and get that first down.
Yeah, the Patriots also were able to run the ball in the second half, which to Vrabel's credit, he knew. Just keep running the hell out of this ball. Just keep 40 seconds.
You're right, because Denver's
keep eating clock.
Points.
No. They couldn't run it. Denver couldn't run it.
Well, Denver doesn't have a good running game to begin with.
No, they don't. And I mean, it's really their defense. It's just that, dude, no one wants to see. I love offense. I mean, listen, I love defense, but the 10-7 like that is not.
Well, it wasn't a well.
It wasn't great. No.
But, there are times when you watch it and you're like, man, the defense is. I enjoy defense. One of the great games I've ever seen was the '90 championship game with the Giants and Niners.
But that's great defense going against a great offense.
Right. That's exactly my point. You just felt the defense, it's good, but it's so good because the offense is just so bad.
Right. And then I got Mac Hollins coming in with no shoes doing the Warriors thing. I don't know. I don't know. Tony Romo bothers me now for some reason.
Because he's annoying. He bothers you because he's annoying.
Some of the stuff he says annoys me. And then at least we got the second game where there was good. It was the offense. There was
a lot
of
offense in that game. That was a really, really good football game. I don't know. after I watched the first game, and I don't know that this is true, but after I watched the first game, my thought was the second game is the Super Bowl.
I mean, during the course of that game, watching Sam Darnold play as well as Sam Darnold play, I was thinking kind of the same thing. But I mean, the Patriots, as far as being well coached, good defense, I mean, that's just it's a good team.
They're a good team, but Drake May does not look good.
No, Drake May does not look good, and he's played 3 good defenses. And guess what? He's going to play. I mean, at Seattle. Now, I don't know if it's just matchup. It's got to be matchup in Sean McVay because Seattle's defense does not look like this against anyone but Sean McVay.
He's just that good, that special of an offensive mind. Yes,
dude. When they muff the punt and the guy just falls down. Now that was second. It was his second muff punt of the game, and special teams has been a problem for them. And he falls down and they pick up the ball and score a touchdown. The fact that the Rams walked straight down the field
in like 4 plays
and scored a touchdown as quickly as they scored, I was like, what the hell is happening with Seattle's defense right now?
Well, if you remember that drive too, Stafford made like 2 incredible throws. I think they ran the ball on the first play. Then he hit the tight end on the right side, which was a beautiful throw.
Yep.
Then he hit Devontae Adams down the right side for what was a gorgeous throw, and then he throws it into Devontae Adams.
Right.
Who, by the way, now 0-5 in championship games.
Oh, it's not a great stat.
No, it's not.
And by the way, too, just to clean up the rest of the Patriots Denver game, the Stidham interception, just not a great throw.
No. The one that would bother me worse, though, and listen, I didn't have huge expectations for him. He was not very good. May was not very good. Denver could almost do nothing offensively. The one that would have me incensed was the going for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
And the play that really should have been a touchdown going back the other way, but they blew it dead. What was he doing on that play?
I'm not real sure.
What was he doing on that play?
Yeah, not really sure what he was doing. Yeah, I just don't. Again, I don't know if it's just the analytics and it says go, don't go, whatever. I mean, whatever it's telling you to do. I think we got to do a better job of just feeling. And you would expect it from Sean Payton, like just feeling. But he's dangerous too. And I've said this to how many times?
They're all
said
dangerous.
This to you. Yeah, he's dangerous. Like I get nervous picking Denver sometimes because I'm afraid he's going to make you like he's going to do something questionable like that.
Yeah, but you have a backup quarterback. You're up 10-0. Your defense looks terrific. New England's not moving the football. Being up by 10 points, I mean, is that enough? I don't know if that's enough. Could be.
Could be. You never know. Like I don't know, the McVay one we'll talk about, but dude, that wasn't the only time Stidham tried the medicine ball toss with the football.
Oh, no, he did it a couple times. He did another one that was complete down late stages of the game, too.
Like that.
The 2-hand chest pass. It'd be great in basketball. Like that's the chest pass is exactly what you want in the NBA or collegiate basketball, but NFL not so much. This idea that Sean Payton was so cocky of like, oh, Stidham, wait till you see him. He's gonna be so good, and like smart NFL people are like, God, maybe he will be because Sean Payton's such a smart coach and such a good offensive mind. But no, he was not. He was terrible.
I'm not sure Drake May got that first down either.
The first down. Which one are we talking about?
When they QB.
Right. No.
I don't think he got the first down.
I didn't think he got it. Then the both referees or line judges come running in from the side, and it looks short, and then they're just like, first down. And I had the same thought that I always have. How is this like multi-billion-dollar sport decided by like, yeah, I think he got it.
Well, how about dude, I said the same exact thing. How about the punts in the snow? Where you got the poor guy on the sideline, the ball's out of bounds, and he's trying to decide where do I think that ball went out of bounds? I got one guy pointing, and then he's like, "No, how about right here? How do you know it's right there?"
It is wild how inexact it is.
You can't see. You can't see anything.
We're just like, oh no, but that's how we do it. Well, that's how we do what?
Right. You got technology in the football. That there's a chip in the football that can tell you exactly where that ball went out of bounds.
Well, how about the one with Cooper Kupp?
How's that a catch though?
I don't know. Well, first of all, I have no idea what a catch is.
Right, by definition, did he make a football? Like, did he take a couple steps in a football move before he got tackled and dropped it?
I have no idea. I thought if it was a catch, which I'm uncertain of, it was to me clear that he was short of the first down. Like there is a still shot where he's down and the ball is short of the 35-yard line.
And McVay wants the challenge, and
they won't let him.
But you can see him say, "Why not?" Like you can see him mouth the words, "Why not?" And he wasted a timeout.
Well, you might as well challenge.
Right, and he ends up wasting a timeout to see if he could challenge. At that point, you might as well just
timeout anyway.
You might as well just challenge it if you can use a timeout to see if you can.
But I don't understand. Again, it's always the officiating. The officiating in the NFL is so bizarre that it makes people question. Now, I'm not one of these people, but it makes people question if the game's on the up and up.
Yeah, there's got to be better ways. I know for a fact there's better ways, and they just don't want to do it. I don't understand. I don't get it. And then they had the blocked field goal in the deflected field goal in the Patriots game. Denver, the field goal that Williams got his hand on. I mean, the fact that the Patriots are sitting here again back in the Super Bowl after the season they had last year with a quarterback in his second year, that they're in. I got to deal with them in the Super Bowl now. Then RJ's got to deal with the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
You do. Yeah. So you're going to either have the Patriots, who many people here in New York hate. You're going to have Sam Darnold, right? The Seahawks. Now, I don't dislike either of these teams. It doesn't matter to me. But I understand why there's a real unlikability in this Super Bowl now.
That number went up, too. I think it's Seattle by 4.5 now.
Yeah, it hit 5 I saw last night, and then it went down to 4.5.
I don't know, man. I can't make a playoff. I can't make the playoffs. 15 years I can't make the playoffs. This team all of a sudden, boom, back in the Super Bowl. It's unbelievable.
Gives me hope, though. Both these teams were not in the postseason last year.
Yeah, I mean.
Gives me hope.
Okay, I'm glad you have hope. Makes me feel like crap. And not to mention the fact that the quarterback in the Super Bowl is the quarterback I took 3rd overall.
Yeah, he's the first one from that draft class to go to the Super Bowl.
That's great.
I'm looking at positives for you.
Then I also got Ty sending me, because this guy's just a glutton for punishment, and he wants me to yell at you because he says you're also a troll.
My actions were trollish. No way am I nearly the same kind of troll as him.
Right. He wants to send me a photo of the JSN draft where we took Will McDonald with the 15th pick, and I got Christian Gonzalez 17, and I got JSN at 20.
But Will McDonald's not terrible.
No, Will McDonald's fine.
I don't think that's come on. What was Christian Gonzalez doing on that bomb?
I don't know.
It looked like he was disinterested in that play. No,
I don't think initially the safety ended up going to the middle. I thought he might have had. I thought he thought he might have had safety help, but I also don't know how much they thought that Stidham was going to be throwing the ball.
So you just don't stay with the receiver,
or stick him, as Mad Dog likes to call him.
Oh, Mad Dog had another one. It was one recently where he tried to say Njigba, and it was I don't even know what it was.
It was worse.
It was. Remember when he said Njibba? Was it who said Njibba?
That was Anita said Njibba.
But do you have confidence in Payton getting the most out of the quarterback in this ball game here? Stick him in this game on Sunday afternoon.
There's another Njigba attempt.
Jackson Smith Nagujuba, the kid from Ohio State, he caught 12 more.
That's the worst.
No.
It's worse than that?
No.
Nagujuba?
I got one. I'll have to find it and send it to the guys. What did he say there? Ngajuba?
Yeah.
That's like being a wordsmith compared to what I'm going to give you. And you could tell, you know what the best thing about him is? He dances around it as best he can. Like he goes, I guess it was before the Niners game. And he said, the best player on the field is you could say the wide receiver from Seattle, so he doesn't want to say it. And then he says it. He's like, but it's not him, it's Christian McCaffrey. But when I got to find it and I'll send it to the guy. I was like, oh boy.
The JSN, by the way, man, the one-handed catch. I mean, he's so good. But Nakua's unbelievable. Corum had a big game for Corum was good for them. It really does come down to it, though. I know before the games, I'm sure the coaches talk about just all 3 phases and complementary football and how, the defense has got to do its part, offense has got to do its part, special teams. And, right, Patriots offense wasn't great. When they needed a big play, especially at the end of the game, they finished the game. But they had the special teams deflected the punt. Rams, they muff the punt.
Oh, that was terrible.
Seattle scores. A couple opportunities, maybe. I guess you'll hear today about whether or not Sean McVay should have went for 2 or not. I actually thought he probably could have kicked a field goal there instead of going for it when they were down 4.
There was a lot of discussion of that. That one doesn't bother me nearly as much as the Sean Payton one because it was a 31-27 game at the time. Like, points were flowing.
Right. Listen, I'm with you. Like that, I thought was egregious at the time. But I'm saying it was just under 5 minutes. You got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning.
I'm not. We could have that discussion. Should he have gone for 3 there? Absolutely.
I mean, you make it a point, and then if they go down and score a touchdown, it's still you're only down a touchdown. You got to score a touchdown anyway and and get the 2-point. But because that was hard pressed to think that when they got the ball back eventually that they were going to go all the way down the field and score a touchdown there.
Oh no, there was no chance of that. No. I actually thought on first glance that he had gotten out of bounds on that final play. And I was like, oh, boy, we get a Hail Mary. But it turns out it was the right call by the officials. He was down in bounds, and that was that.
And that was it.
Yep. And then Seattle wins, and it's Seattle and New England, a rematch of what we had 11 years ago.
And I got no football left. Ugh.
What do you mean?
We got a couple weeks, so I got no football this weekend.
And no football this weekend, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And there's got to be a real discussion of how you and Michael think you guys are best friends.
Why?
Well, because they're having a big birthday party for him, and you're not going.
First of all, when did we get the invitation?
A week ago.
Okay, whose birthday is also on Michael's birthday?
A lot of people, I'm sure.
My wife's.
Birthday, right?
My wife's birthday is the same day.
And Kenny Albert also.
Right. And I get Cheryl's the next day.
Mm-hmm. That'll be great. We could all celebrate together.
I can't go.
Well, that's the issue.
I got hockey games, I got a dance recital, and I got her birthday party. Well, not party, but dinner.
Well, I'm going to miss you.
Had it been early, like had I got the reservation, no, not the reservation, the invite earlier, I could have done some stuff. Because I'd love to be there. I got a nice text message from Pete and some people that are going that wanted to have a nice little night, which would have been great.
Yep.
I'm disappointed. I'll be there for 7.
Going out of my comfort zone for you this weekend too.
How?
Well, can you text this guy and get this information for me?
That was very nice of you.
I said, why can't you do it? And you said, because I think you text him and it would be appreciative if you would do it. And I did.
It was a fantastic effort by you. I appreciate it.
And then I got on the side. Why does he want this guy's number?
Well, I mean, does it matter why I need the number?
He just does. He's not going to stalk him like he just would like the number.
Right. I mean, yeah. Like, what do
so now I had to defend you.
Defend me? I mean, there should be no reason to defend me.
Well, I had to. This is what I do. You don't know what I do for you behind the scenes.
Listen, I know what you do for me.
All right. Let's break. Listen, you're probably home today. You're probably having a nice cup of coffee right now. You're listening to the show. Get in touch. 800-919-3776. We have a Super Bowl set. Do you feel sick about the Patriots going? Do you feel sick about Sam Darnold going? Do you feel happy that Sam Darnold is going? You feel like, hey, this guy got away from the Jets, and now look at him. Now he's having the ultimate success. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you on a Snowpocalypse Monday on ESPN New York.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-50 2.5S Select with all-wheel drive for $179 for 33 months. Or buy with 0.9% APR financing for 72 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for these details. VIN SN379853, MSRP $33,425. Zero security deposit, APR $14.27 per month per $1,000 finance, ends 2/2/26.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com. That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Rangers fans, it's time for Blue Shirts hockey. The action begins tonight at Rivercrest with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Rangers bar to watch the game versus the Bruins, Rivercrest is your destination. The party tips off at 7 p.m. and Team ESPN will be giving away plenty of ESPN prizes. Join fellow Rangers fans tonight at 3315 Ditmars Boulevard in Astoria and enjoy Ultra Draft and bottle specials all day long. It all happens at Rivercrest.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Save more on the brands pros trust at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 35% off select major appliances and choose from our wide lineup of top brands. Plus, save $100 on a Little Giant 22-foot multi-position ladder, now just $189. Built for strength, flexibility, and job site versatility. Pros, these savings will only be here for a limited time. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 1/30 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
It's the same thing. I mean, it's the Seahawks, it's the Patriots. The NFL's amazing. Even if you think you're done with one of these teams, they wind up finding their way back into the mix. Get an email from Michael Paul. You guys could talk about how great the NFL is, but they keep messing up all these little nuances with officiating during critical championship games. It's a huge turnoff, and you have to question the legitimacy of the games at times. I don't question the legitimacy. I question the ability of them to officiate the games properly, but I don't question the legitimacy. And the truth, you know what the truth is? The sad truth is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how bad the officiating is. Everyone still watches.
Well, but it does matter.
Well, it matters, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter for the bottom line.
Right, because we're sheep and we're going to still watch it. Like, but it's so transparent though. Like, Rams game, it was Shaheed on the sideline. Right, and you remember exactly what play I'm talking about.
Oh, what looked like a pass interference?
He pushed him before the ball was even, and then they go, well, I don't even know if that was catch. It hit him in the head.
Right.
The ball, because he got pushed, hit him in the head.
He got there very early.
Yeah, no kidding, very early. But no, that's not. No, we're good. It's a championship game. Everyone's watching.
That happens 10, 15 times a game. There's a player like, oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I just don't know. Going back to the Cup one too. Like, I don't know if he got the first down. I don't know how that's a catch or not a catch because didn't look like he made had 2 steps in a football play.
Well, the weird thing is, they bring in and you know what? Honestly, I've had enough of the officiating.
I'm done.
I've had enough of that. Like, hey, because they never disagree. They never disagree. No, I think the officials got it right. Well, how? I don't know what the hell a catch is. Honestly, I have no idea because my thought is, I don't know that that's a catch. And then when they show, no, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I'm not sure about that, but it sure as hell wasn't a first down.
Well, no, that's the thing. So if the Cooper Kupp one, for example, now you had the Devontae Adams one also, but the Cooper Kupp one yesterday. So you're telling me if someone had tackled him as he was going to the ground and fell on top of him and rolled around and they rolled off of him with the football, that it would have been just a completion first down for Cooper Kupp. Because you told me by him dropping it, he already secured the ball, secured the catch before he went to the ground. That's the only way it's still a catch is he already had, in your mind, it was already a catch before he hit the ground.
That's what they're saying.
And the ground can't cause the fumble. So again, there are times during the year where you're like, that's a catch. And well, he didn't take a third step. Well, he took 2 and turned upfield with the ball in his hands. Well, there was no third step. It wasn't a catch. Okay. You know what? You just let me know what it is. It's okay. You decide for us if it's a catch or not.
So many. You talked about the quarterback sneak. You talk about that same play. Was it a catch? Was it a first down? There's so many. And then you couple in the coaching decisions, which make you scratch your head every single game. We've gone from archaic in the coaching decisions of 4th and half a yard from midfield. No. Punt it away, flip the field, get field position to now our own 32, 4th and 3, second quarter. Let's go.
But again, because you have the numbers to back up your decision, though. right? Like, I mean, you can show someone that's not a football person, that hasn't been in those situations, that doesn't understand momentum or all those different things, and say, like, look at it says go.
It says might have said right go now for the Broncos yesterday, but there were 17 points scored in the football game, and you already had 7.
Right. Listen, I'm with you. I have the same arguments about some of the stuff that I see in the NHL with the goalies now. I yell at my kid all the time, where it's like they're down on their knee, the RVH. It's like you don't have to do it every single time. Like there are certain times to do it, and there's certain times not to do it. You don't have to always go for it. Like you can have a feel for what's actually happening. Like
therein lies the issue. I think that's the problem. I think the coaches have no feel for the game. Sean Payton going for that 4th down yesterday was as tone deaf as I've seen from a head coach in a very long time.
I think that it's only empowered them, though. I think they do have. You can't tell me that Sean Payton doesn't have a feel for the game or Sean McVay doesn't have a feel for the game. They're offensive guys. Most offensive guys want to go for it, and now they're empowered to go for it because the numbers back up their decision.
Okay, but did you think, did Drake May look good to you? Did New England's offense look good to you? Do you have a defense which is supposed to be elite? Do you have a quarterback that you have any faith in whatsoever? Like, read the tea leaves, man.
I'm with you, man. You don't have to.
I just thought it was at the time, and then it would have been a tie game.
Yeah, but what he'll tell you is that I can't. I don't know that there's only going to be 17 points scored in the whole game. And we had a chance to kick a field goal to tie it, and it got deflected wide.
Okay, but that was under much worse conditions, and that was a much further field goal.
I understand that. I think that Sean Payton wants to be aggressive. He felt like if they get to 14, then the game, in his mind, gives him the best chance to win, and the numbers backed up his decision.
Okay.
So he went for it.
Okay. Well, he went for it. Now he'll be watching the Super Bowl like you will.
Yeah, but you don't be surprised. We've had this conversation after every playoff game.
I'm not surprised, but I can critique it and I can be annoyed by it.
Yeah, and I'm also annoyed by it.
Let's hear what Sean Payton has to say on that decision to go for it on that 4th down.
Man, we had momentum. Get up 14. It felt like we had a good call. I think the feeling was, man, let's be aggressive. To get up 14, the turnover on our end resulting in a touchdown. Outside of that, man, I thought we did a good job in containing them. There'll be a number of things when we watch the tape I'll look at.
They did a great job in containing them. Well, the defense was terrific. I think that's coupled in with the fact that New England's offense was really bad, but their defense played really well, which is even more of a reason to go for 3.
Right. At some point, you had to assume, too, like, Jarrett Stidham's going to make a mistake.
Of course.
They were actually talking about, like, how good Davis Webb has been with Jarrett Stidham, but wasn't explaining to him, like, hey, you're going to throw a touchdown. You got to come off that high. You're gonna throw an interception. You got to find a way to pick yourself up off that low. It's just, the guy hasn't played in so long. Like, it was inevitable that he was going to make a mistake.
And he did.
And he did.
Yep. One more from Sean Payton. Do you regret not taking that field goal?
There's always regrets. Yeah, felt like, here we are 4th and 1. We felt close enough that, and it's also a call you make based on team you're playing and watching on the other side of the ball. So yeah, there'll always be second thoughts.
I understand your perspective that you did not want to see New England back in the Super Bowl. Thank God New England's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If we had to watch a Jarrett Stidham-led Broncos team against Seattle, I think that might be an unwatchable football game.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that either. As much as I don't want to see the Patriots back in the Super Bowl,
right.
I don't want to see Jarrett Stidham be the quarterback for the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
There was less juice. Like, I didn't really even care yesterday with these games. Like, there was less juice for me with these games than I've had in a very long time. Now, the second game was really good, but I didn't really care. I don't particularly have a fondness for any of these 4 teams.
I thought there was some juice in the second game.
Yeah, maybe.
Right,
maybe
division game.
It wasn't for me, but okay.
You saw what happened in Week 16. How that was a good football game. You knew it was going to be a good football game. I actually like to, we didn't talk about it, is at one point, Tony and Jim talking about which team had the advantage because of the jersey color. First, it was Denver because they were orange.
Right.
And it was tough to see the white in the snow. But then on the other side, it was, the Patriots being in white. It's tough. They can kind of hide in the snow. It's tough. As a quarterback, it's tough to see you. So,
Doesn't it feel like Tony Romo and Tom Brady have flipped?
Yes.
Like Brady was
100%.
getting crushed last year, and Romo was the darling, and that slowly has faded away. How about when Romo's waxing poetic about Mike Vrabel taking a timeout with 1 second to go in the first half? He's like, oh, brilliant. He took the time. Like, what do you think he would do?
It's Tony, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he got the benefit early because he had just gotten out.
Right. I felt like he knew the league so well that he was on top of everything.
Like he knew it was going to be called and everything else.
He was. When he started, he was excellent. And now it feels like that kind of luster has left us.
Right. But now everyone's talking about how comfortable Tom is and how insightful Tom's been and how it just like he's so comfortable now where it feels like he's just watching football with his buddies.
Yes.
Right. So, but I'm sure at some point that'll fade too, and people will start going after him also.
Maybe. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Phones are starting to light up, so we'll get to your calls on the NFL. 800-919-3776. We got a lot to do. Busy Snowpocalypse Monday. DNR with you, ESPN, New York.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
It's the last call for football on FanDuel. One final Sunday, one last kickoff, the final chance to place your bets before the NFL season closes its tab. This is Super Bowl 60, and FanDuel is making sure you're in on it. And get this, if you're a new customer, all you have to do is bet $5, and you'll get $200 in bonus bets if you win. So whether you're backing the favorite, riding with the underdog, or building one last same-game parlay, make it count. Because after the Super Bowl, the season's over, and football is officially done, so this is your last call for football on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's start with the phones, 800-919-3776. By the way, Raymond has acquired the Jackson Smith in Jigba pronunciation. Ray, do you have it yet? You got to hear this one. This is wild. Yeah.
BB.
In BB Smith.
It's the sound he makes at the end.
Oh.
And Ray had such a great BB Smith. Ray had such a good line before. He goes, why can he not pronounce names?
How do you get to Igbibi?
I don't know.
But it's Jackson Smith.
Right.
But he flipped it too. He went Igbibi Smith.
Igbibi, yeah. Igbibi. Like you couldn't be But he knew what he was doing to himself too. Because he danced around. He's like, that Seattle receiver. And then finally he's like, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Igbibi Smith.
Well, no, because he knows how poorly he said it before. Like he needs to prove to people that he can say it.
Can't he just say JSN?
Why?
Just say JSN.
How about you say Jackson Smith?
Jackson Smith. Either works.
I love your like the way you say. Can't he just like you're British? Can't he just say JSN?
Please. Anything.
He can't do it.
Oh, I love Mad Dog. He's great, but my God.
Of course, Igbibi. I would say either with Igbibi. Now Jackson Smith and Jig, but yes. Igbibi Smith, no way.
What a treat this man is. Let's go to Ira, another treat. Ira in Staten Island. Ira, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. Yesterday's games, forget the officiating. The late Dave Jennings is the only guy who would have been able to fix this, but unfortunately he's not around. But, you look at those games yesterday, and I spoke to you guys Friday. I'm thrilled for Sam. I couldn't be more happy. Hopefully he's holding up that Super Bowl trophy. And I feel bad for my nephew because I thought Jordan Payton made a couple of bad decisions. And that 4th and 1, Rick, you said it. Sometimes, I know the charts and the play sheets, the analytics, they tell you everything, but you got to have a feel for the game. But as a Jet fan, the biggest thing about yesterday, it doesn't bother me how players move on, but besides Darnold, the other player who basically tipped the ball and cost the Broncos from tying it up, he was Leonard Taylor, who the Jets cut this year. So two ex-Jets, were factors in their teams getting into the Super Bowl, which once again proves to my point that the Jets don't have a clue what they're doing about running a football team.
Well,
let's argue that.
Now they've gotten rid of most of their coaching staff also.
Yeah,
they're trying to figure
this was
out
a wild weekend for the Jets, huh?
And they're going to try to figure out what they do on the offensive side of the ball because apparently Tanner Engstrand's role is yet to be decided.
Right, and may be affected. And I saw rumblings that Frank Reich might come in to help with the offense.
I saw that also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real mess. It's a real mess after 1 year.
I mean, but they did this to themselves. Like, I feel badly for the fans. I don't feel badly for Aaron Glenn. Like,
I don't feel bad for Aaron Glenn either. I don't know. And the other thing, too, is I don't know why Ira is like so excited for Sam Darnold.
I don't know. I guess he's being sincere, like he's a better person than me.
Like, but he wants to be hurt though. Like he likes the torture of it.
Well, maybe he's at the point where he looks at this and he says, I'm not going to have success. Like the Jets are such a dumpster fire. They're not going to ever succeed. So I might as well have guys that I once liked with the Jets succeed elsewhere. Maybe.
Okay, I guess.
Well, because what else could it possibly be?
It's got to be that. But I just don't. I mean, if he wins it, great, congratulations. But it's like I'm not rooting for it the way Ira's rooting for it. I mean, listen, I heard Ty sent me a text message, and then he had this full conversation about.
I was in touch with Ty. Ty's very active now with the texting.
Oh, very active. Yeah, he needs an outlet. He wants to talk. He wants to talk sports, which is fine. And then, like he brought up a tweet about Darnold being at this point, what that means for the Jets as opposed to other places, and there's this big fight. Like, I mean, if anyone in this whole Sam Darnold love triangle of teams that have quit on Sam Darnold should be upset, it's the Vikings. Like, that's the one it looks worse on.
Yeah. Well,
not the Jets.
Listen, it looks bad on the Jets, too. The Jets drafted him. They cut him or traded him at 23 years old.
Right, but it's not like he went to the next team and had the success.
No.
He had two other
Carolina,
stops.
San Francisco, then Minnesota.
Right,
Seattle.
And then actually played really well in Minnesota. And Minnesota decided to let him go to Seattle.
Santiago's saying the Jets should absolutely feel treated.
No, they absolutely should. And you know why? Because of who they chose over him. Zach Wilson. Come on. No, they absolutely should feel nothing but shame.
Oof.
There's no way the Jets should feel the same kind of shame that the Vikings should feel. Right?
Well, I'm not saying the Vikings shouldn't feel shame. The Jets should absolutely feel shame. Massive amount of shame.
Why should they not? The Vikings had a guy that they thought was going to be the equal of that. The Jets had the guy. They drafted him. He's their guy.
Sam Darnold did not play like the guy. Sam Darnold played like the guy.
You traded him at 23 years old.
It doesn't matter. You're going to pick up his fifth-year option with a new regime coming in?
To take a quarterback, too, who stinks?
They didn't know he stunk.
Well, you didn't know J.J. McCarthy stunk either.
You just watched Sam Darnold win you 14 games.
And do what in the biggest moments? Soil himself.
Right, but he actually played like someone you would draft with a third overall pick in Minnesota. He didn't play like that for the Jets.
This absolving it of the Jets, they had to
no one's
move on.
absolving anybody. No one's absolving anyone. But if anyone should feel terrible about it, it's the Minnesota Vikings, who all of a sudden now went from that to J.J. McCarthy, who couldn't stay healthy again. Like, that's who should feel bad right now.
I think the Jets should feel pretty bad right now, too.
I don't feel anywhere near as bad as the Vikings should feel right now after moving off of that. You actually saw him play really well for you.
Really well.
And moved on.
Unless the games mattered, and then he wasn't very good.
Still won 14 games.
He did.
There
was a big financial impact there, and they had another quarterback that they thought was going to be the answer.
Right, there was going to be a financial impact with him on the Jets, and they had the second overall pick to draft another quarterback.
Okay, so I think it's going to work out a little bit better for Minnesota than it is for the Jets.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll see if that happens.
I mean, Minnesota still was above 500.
Well, do you think J.J. McCarthy's a good quarterback?
I don't yet, no.
Okay.
And I worry about him being injury prone.
All right, so we'll see if it works out. It didn't work out this year, did it?
It did not work out this year, no.
No. You can't.
Did it work out for the Jets this year?
You can't. No, that had trading Sam Darnold.
How
the Jets are now have
no big deal. It's beyond me.
No one's saying it's no big deal. Sam Darnold wasn't this version of Sam Darnold with the Jets.
He's 23.
It doesn't matter how old he was. Do you think he would have turned into? No.
Of course, the age matters. He's 23 years old.
He went to two different places. Was he good in Carolina?
Not really.
Right.
But you can't even include San Francisco. He didn't even play in San Francisco.
Right, but I would include San Francisco as part of the reason why he was actually good when he went to Minnesota. Getting a chance to be with Kyle Shanahan, which I don't have. You think all of a sudden with Robert Saleh and Mike LaFleur he was going to be good? Probably not.
So why even have a team in the NFL then?
Moving off of Sam Darnold has no bearing on where we're at now. This is a whole different mess we got ourselves into.
Okay, but you should have kept him and tried to build around him. To move on from a third pick at 23 years old is wild.
Because we haven't seen that before.
Not a lot of it.
Oh, we haven't seen a lot of that. We've seen tons of patience with young quarterbacks, haven't we?
23?
I don't care how old he was. He was 3 years.
Okay.
I don't care how old he was.
And you thought he was awful?
I didn't think he was awful.
Okay.
I wasn't one making decisions either. I don't think that quarterbacks are going to be great with us anyway. But if we're like power ranking who should feel the worst about moving on from Sam Darnold, it's the Vikings before it's the Jets.
All right, I don't agree. I would feel awful if I was both teams.
RJ, who should feel worse right now, the Vikings or the Jets?
I want to say the Jets, but it was never going to work. You guys are attacking this from two different angles. Rick is saying, and I agree with, structurally the way it was when Saleh came here. I mean, the reports said that he wanted to keep Darnold. I think that's because he probably spent time with Shanahan, and Shanahan, we found out later, also thought very highly of Sam Darnold. However, coming here with the other LaFleur, not the Packers LaFleur, it was never going to work here. I saw who was it on the Vikings that tweeted out yesterday, just like the ellipses, like the three dots after
was it Grenard?
Yeah, Grenard.
Yep.
And so I think that tells you how those guys feel. What, they win 9 games in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the Jets were ever going to get to 9 wins, let alone the playoffs or Super Bowl with Sam Darnold, unfortunately. So in this instance, probably the Vikings. But if you're talking like the macro, yeah, the Jets should feel terrible, and I think Jets fans do feel terrible. But I think Jets fans know.
I don't think they feel that terrible. I think a lot of Jets fans are happy that he's going to the Super Bowl. You just heard Iris say how excited he is for the kid.
I think Iris probably. I think a lot of Jets fans, at least in my orbit, are neutral at best, or they just despise their own team so much they're happy that he made it out.
I think that's probably a big part of it. Is that they're so despondent with the organization that they're like, good, if you get out of here and you have success, then good for you.
But I mean, look at the situation as a whole. Do you think there was any permutation of events that could have occurred where the Jets are where the Seahawks are right now with Sam Darnold?
No chance.
Yeah.
No chance.
Probably
Zero
not.
chance.
No. But I don't know that the Jets can ever do that.
That's a deeper discussion.
Like,
but again, like for me, such a great part of it is that they gave up on him. Again, he's 23 years old. They gave up on him.
They were 2-10.
They were 2-10, but like the team as a whole was a joke. Call it what it is. The team as a whole was a joke. And
the team as a whole is a joke every year,
They
Ray.
gave up on him for a guy who I was screaming while he was still in college I knew was going to be an NFL bust in Zach Wilson. That's the issue I had with it. That was the biggest issue. And for everything that you say that, yeah, the Vikings, I'm not saying the Vikings shouldn't have regret. They should, because he looked damn good in Minnesota. But he was on a 1-year deal. His contract expired, and the last footage they had of him was of him getting embarrassed in the playoffs. So, like, they took a gamble. They lost, but at least you could say, like, they didn't give up on the guy.
Right, but it's the
he had an expiring deal.
It's the same gamble, though. You're going to have to pick up his 5th-year option. You're bringing in a new staff and now making the decision. We have the 2nd overall pick. Do we want to reset this thing with the guy that we pick, or do we want to bring Sam back after we're 2-10 and then pick up his 5th-year option and make 2 more and commit to 2 more years?
Well, given what
as
the
opposed
choice
to a guy I just watched win 14 games and throw 35 touchdowns, do we want to pay him $30 million or whatever it is?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
Reset it with J.J. McCarthy. This
is not with the benefit of hindsight, because I was saying this at the time, and people will remember if they do me saying this. I thought they made a mistake because based on the options that they had going into that draft, they should have kicked the can down the road and then try to figure it out later.
You're talking about the Jets.
The Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not like they were in a position where they couldn't afford to do that. They could have afforded to do that.
They can do whatever they want.
But your feeling on this has to do more with the fact that you thought that Zach Wilson was going to be a bust. Like that's why you
has to factor into the equation, Rick. That can't not factor into the equation.
That Sam Darnold was going to turn himself into a Super Bowl caliber quarterback.
I didn't think he'd.
No,
because
no
got to be careful here, because this is turning into that argument about quarterbacks again. a quarterback in the right situation will be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Sam Darnold definitely has that chance because of he's in a good situation, and also he's a lot better than people gave him credit for.
Right, but he was never going to be in that situation with the Jets. He wasn't. They didn't think he was good enough in Carolina. Had to hang out in San Francisco for a year, and then was great with the Vikings.
You know what? He would have been better than any other quarterback option you've had since.
No,
it's to go back. How many years was that? That was in 2020 when he played that was his last year with the Jets. They were 2-10. He threw 9 touchdowns, 11 picks. Now you bring in a new regime with the second overall pick. Well, I mean, if Joe Douglas likes Zach Wilson, regardless if you like Zach Wilson or not, I mean, that's the point where you'd say, you know what, let's reset the clock. Let's bring in a new quarterback. We didn't draft Sam Darnold, and let's start fresh.
Yeah, and that's what they did.
It's not like Sam Darnold went right to Carolina and was great. Carolina had him and Baker Mayfield, which probably says more about Carolina than anything, but still. And then he went to San Francisco, and then he went to Minnesota when he actually played well, like a third overall pick, and they made the decision after 14 wins that we'll move off of him.
Yeah, they should feel sick as well. I think both
and roll the
teams
dice
should
with
feel
J.J.
sick
McCarthy.
With the weapon. I mean, if you had Sam Darnold back this year, you'd have to imagine that Minnesota's a playoff team.
Yeah, right. If I had this version of Sam Darnold now, I'd be in a better spot. I don't think we get this version of Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold doesn't turn into this if we keep him. Like
that's a lot about the organization.
Right, but that's not who he would have been.
Probably not.
Not probably, definitively. He's not going to turn himself into this.
I still feel sick about it if I was a Jets fan. I had a guy who looks terrific now. I drafted him and I let him get away. And now it's like, well, he wouldn't have been good here anyway. So who can ever be good here?
That's a good question. That's a great question. I don't know.
Do you feel like you're in better hands now?
No.
With Aaron Glenn and Tanner Engstrand?
Of course. No, Aaron Glenn doesn't feel good about Tanner Engstrand.
Okay.
Or apparently any of his coaches.
Great. That's right. So the Jets are making sweeping changes, like below the radar.
How could you not? This is after year 1. DC out, offensive coordinator.
I would be stunned if a year from now we're talking about Aaron Glenn. Be like, you know what? He turned the ship around pretty nicely.
I would. There's a much better chance that we have a new head coach making the picks in 2027.
Probably so. Let's take a break. 800-919-3776. Little Knicks. Lot of football. 800-919-3776. We have the Frenzy in the 8 o'clock hour. Very busy Snowpocalypse Monday. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you're tired of hearing scary ads about the IRS, Tax Relief Advocates wants you to know you don't have to be afraid. No matter what challenging life situation you're facing while owing 10 or even hundreds of thousands in back taxes to the IRS, we have a solution. TRA has already negotiated over $1.5 billion in taxes owed by over 180,000 struggling taxpayers since 2017, earning over 1,000 5-star Google reviews and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Generous tax debt forgiveness programs are currently available that can end your tax nightmare and may reduce or eliminate what you owe the IRS. If you're facing collections or an audit, don't lose hope. Act now to check what tax relief you may qualify for. Simply visit TRA.com or call 800-583-4890. 800-583-4890. Again, that's 800-583-4890. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
All right. It could be crazy out there. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is. It's Debbie Duhame.
Good morning, Dave. Hi, Rick, on this snowpocalypse morning. Let's see what's happening. Oh, traveling is going to be really tough if you have to travel. Please be careful. Alternate side parking rules are suspended. Metered parking rules remain in effect. LIRR and Metro North on a weekend schedule. New Jersey Transit temporarily suspended. Looks like Newark Light Rail and Hudson Light Rail operating path trains do expect delays as well. Grand Central Parkway West right at the LIE. We're getting reports of an accident over there. Please use caution traveling. Sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $189 for 33 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM844-681, MSRP $29,075. Zero security deposit, ends 2/2/26.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN. Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Save more on the brands pros trust at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 35% off select major appliances and choose from our wide lineup of top brands. Plus, save $100 on a Little Giant 22-foot multi-position ladder, now just $189. Built for strength, flexibility, and job site versatility. Pros, these savings will only be here for a limited time. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 1/30. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
It's DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Darnold pressure though. Hit as he throws, man open. Guess who? Smith-Njigba. Touchdown Seattle.
Darnold being at this point, what that means for the Jets. If anyone in this whole Sam Darnold love triangle of teams that have quit on Sam Darnold should be upset, it's the Vikings.
We're always looking to get better. I'm always looking to get better.
Sam Darnold played like that guy.
23 years old.
Doesn't matter. You're going to pick up his fifth-year option?
To take a quarterback too who stinks?
Zach Wilson. Come on. No, they absolutely should feel nothing but shame.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, 7 o'clock hour. You know what? We haven't even discussed this entire tournament run, is that we get live sports during the show now. Little Australian Open tennis.
Yeah, I was watching a bit of that yesterday. I watched a bunch of stuff yesterday. I watched some ping pong yesterday.
Ping pong?
I watched a little ping pong, yeah.
What ping pong did you watch?
I was some kind of league, some ping pong league.
There's a ping pong league?
I think so, yeah.
You watched this on one of the ESPN properties?
ESPN Ocho coverage. Yeah, I don't know if it's a repeat or not, but I watched some of that.
Have you? I mean, some of that good ping pong is unbelievable.
Phenomenal ping pong being played. I was watching some doubles. Brought back a lot of memories. We used to have battles, ping pong battles.
You used to play doubles?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, singles, doubles didn't matter. I mean, yeah, we'd have. I mean, we go back to one of the guys' house who had a ping pong table, and we just have absolute. Dripping sweat, shirts off, battles.
Yep. I played quite a bit of ping pong this weekend, by the way.
Did you win?
I did.
Who'd
Alex
you beat,
was
Alex?
not happy.
Wow.
Yeah. Because he's gotten to the point where he's as good as me, right in that neighborhood. And we played 3 games this weekend. I won all 3.
All 3 games?
All 3. And then he comes out with, well, you cheat.
That's got to be someone's fault. It can't be his fault.
I said, how did I cheat? Your serve cheats. I said, my serve cheats. Yes.
You better make sure that there is no ping pong played after a North Carolina loss, because I think there's a real chance something breaks.
So he had training on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And because he had training on Saturday morning, the Carolina game, like I told you guys, was moved up to noon. So he had training 11:30. He got back at almost 1. So he walks in the house. I'm like, Alex, it's not good. They're down like 16. And he's like, thanks, Dad. You think I don't know? And now he comes and he starts screaming at everyone, like screaming. Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, like father, like son.
He's insane.
That's his team. Of course he knows.
Right. Well, I wasn't being a jerk. I was like, it's not good. Just prepare yourself. It's not good. It's like, I've been watching on the whole way home. I know exactly what's happening.
Oh. Wow. Listen, I think that at some point you might have to have a sit down and say, listen, Alex, don't be like me. Don't let this ruin your life.
I think the toothpaste is out of the tube, though. I think we're past that.
How did you let it get this bad, though?
I don't know.
This is a problem. It's affecting his ability to function on days that they lose.
It's not good.
Well, it is what it is. There's nothing.
It is what it is. Well, let's get back to the calls. 800-919-3776. By the way, Giants with a lot of coaching decisions as well. We'll get to that a little bit later on in the show. Let's go to Nico in Florida. Nico, tell us, what is it like in Florida?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Is it 80?
Yeah, so I'm obviously around a lot of Miami Dolphins fans, and, there's a huge part of being a Jets fan that's just hating on the Patriots, and, the Eagles always have a special place in my heart just because of them beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and I thought getting to see them right now, I'd get the same vibe from Dolphins fans. I know when I went to school in upstate New York, Bills fans were the same. But they've just been soaking in, this is a young guy, Drake May. It's good to see a turnaround. I hope the Dolphins get a turnaround like this soon. And I don't know. I think being in the AFC East, that's just the status quo. But I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on
that. As a Jets fan, it's terrible. But I mean, you got Buffalo, who's a good team with a great quarterback. You have Miami, who's not great, and it's been a long time for them as well. But they've owned the Jets lately. And then you have New England, who's the greatest team you've ever seen, gets to being awful, and now they're back into the Super Bowl.
Right? How quickly they've turned it around.
I mean, it is possible, but the teams that turn it around are the teams that you look at and you're like, of course, like New England, Seattle. Right? Like those are the teams you would expect to turn it around. And the teams that can never turn it around are the teams you would expect to never be able to turn it around.
Right, but there are teams that, I think the better comps for us are the teams that have been dysfunctional and have found a way to turn it around. Right? It was just a matter of time before the Patriots were going to figure it out. After
figure
that,
it out like this?
Not like this. No, I'm not saying like this and as quickly as it happened, but I mean, I think we all assumed when Vrabel was fired from Tennessee, it's who I wanted the Jets to hire, right? He had no real interest in the job. But that, I mean, wherever he went, that team would be good because he's a good head coach. Turns out it ends up being New England, and they have Drake May, who's a stud, and now they're in the Super Bowl. And that's what Drake May not even playing great in the postseason.
No, not. Let's be frank, not well at all.
Not at all. I was just reading a Kurt Warner tweet, and he's like, "Listen, I mean, even before the weather turned, the Patriots' offense wasn't very good."
No. Remember he had the one play where he had a receiver wide open in the end zone down the left side, and he completely overshot him? Like, no, this is not a good version of Drake May whatsoever.
No, this is not the version we saw during the regular season.
They got here. Let's be fair, and I got a lot of tweets yesterday. Look at the defenses they went through. Look at the offenses they went through. Yeah, they went up against good defenses. There's no doubt about it. They went up against a backup quarterback in the AFC Championship game. They went up against a quarterback who looked like he was completely broken in the divisional round. And they went up against a quarterback whose offensive line was beaten more than any offensive line you've seen, who also didn't play very well in that first game.
Right. I don't disagree with the offensive part. I mean, defensively, I think if you wanted to maybe make an excuse or explain why the offenses looked as bad as the offenses looked, is because of the Chargers are a good defense. Houston's a good defense. Denver is a good defense, and all of a sudden you throw the elements into the mix. But it's just like, it's not, some of the stuff that he's doing isn't the defense. I mean, there are throws to be made that he normally would make that he's just not, it's just not happening. And I don't know if it's nerves,
do you think it's because the moment is too big?
I think that's probably some of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think playing a little bit of playing a little tight, recognizing what's at stake, and not trying not to make a mistake as opposed to just going out there and playing. But
he was good with his legs yesterday.
Right, it's not going to get any easier. All of a sudden,
No.
now in the Super Bowl against that defense, and Mike McDonald, who apparently doesn't spend any time at home, except on like Thursdays for like a half an hour or an hour. Did you hear that?
No. What is this story?
God, man, these coaches, dude. It's like he was explaining his schedule, and he's going through it. He's like, and then on Thursday, I try to get my work done. I try to get my work done so I can go home and spend like a half an hour to an hour with my son before he goes to sleep, and then I have a setup to, once he's in bed, to start going back over the tape. It's like these guys, like they just, like he's just grinding.
It's no wonder they burn out.
Yeah, but we heard Halfley talk about sleeping under his desk for 2 years.
Is that really necessary? Like what level of production do you think you're getting at 3:00 in the morning?
I think that there are certain people that feel like it gives them the edge. And how would you argue against Mike McDonald right now?
You can't.
Right? Like, so, I mean, he doesn't know any different.
But is that a healthy, sustainable lifestyle?
No, of course not. No, of course not. Maybe, as you get older, maybe it's something that starts to change a little bit, but that's tough, man, to just all week and then to spend just like a half an hour to an hour with your kid on a Thursday. That's tough.
I will say, I'm not going to judge him, but I will say, as a parent, I would never make that decision.
Well, but I also think that, it's probably in his mind when they were talking about having kids and all the things that would come with that, is that they knew going in that there was going to be.
No, listen, I get it. I'm just saying, for me personally,
of selfishness.
I would never, because my dad was, not around to that extent, but he was an accountant, and then there were times of the year where I would literally never see him, and I just remember thinking to myself, I will not do this.
So it's why some guys don't have kids till they're done.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's partly. I think that Derek Jeter said that. He recognized how selfish he was going to be as trying to be the best baseball player he could be, that he didn't want to do that to his kids. But
yeah, let's go to Brian in Center Reach. Good morning, Brian. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
So, Dave, you said something like, the Jets moved off of Darnold when he was only 23 years old. What did you expect them to do? He floundered for 3 years. Terrible coaching decisions. The team let him down. The organization let him down. And it's not like this is unparalleled in the NFL. You this year were screaming that Caleb Williams sucks and he's going to get benched for.
I said Caleb Williams stinks, and I walked that back a little bit. Never once did I say he's going to get benched for Bagent. Never once did I say.
You and Rick talked this year.
No, I did not.
No,
I never said that. No, I did not. They would never bench him for Bagent.
Well, in either way, this happens all the time in the NFL. Josh Rosen was moved off of after 1 year. Zach Wilson was moved off of before he was like 24 years old, and Zach Wilson was awful.
But I don't think Sam Darnold was awful.
No, he wasn't. But you know what? The organization failed him. It's a new coach, it's a new GM, and this is why you don't, draft a quarterback with a lame duck head coach, because the new regime's going to come in and they're not going to like the guy that the old regime picked, and they're going to move off of him.
I think that's a very fair point. That why would you want to go with the old regime's quarterback when you can get your own fresh new quarterback? Yeah, I think you're 100% right.
I think it's the perfect argument as to why you wouldn't take a quarterback with the 16th overall pick this year, or you'd be hesitant to. For that reason.
Yeah, but do you think Aaron Glenn and Mougie are thinking to themselves, we could be out, or he could be out?
No, I think that I actually believe that maybe Mougie's done enough, that maybe he could stick around to hire the next head coach. But I get nervous that they're going to use this. Like the 16th overall pick that's a premium pick. That's a premium pick, and you need talent, you need players. If all of a sudden now you draft Ty Simpson, who clearly needs time, and just like he should wait. And he should have someone in front of him that plays until he's ready, that by the time he's ready, or if you throw him in there when he's not ready and he doesn't play well, that the new coach comes in and you got 3 first round picks in 2027. What are you going to do? You're going to ride it out with Ty Simpson?
No, you're going to draft a new quarterback. But what would be so awful about taking Ty? And I'm not saying I would do this. I'm just talking it through with you about taking Ty Simpson 16 this year and then taking another quarterback next year.
That you use the 16th overall pick on a quarterback that's not going to play for you.
Okay, so then maybe you move on from him. I remember the Cowboys took Steve Walsh and Troy Aikman.
Right, but why do I want to move on from him? Why do I want to waste the 16th overall pick, though?
Well, why would it necessarily be a waste?
Because I'm not. What am I going to get for him?
Well, I don't know that right now. What happens if he's good? If you like him, though, if you don't like him, you can't reach to take him. But if you're the Jets and you like him, why would you not take him at 16?
Yeah, if you like him at 16, you can take him. But I mean, you don't think that in 2027, if it's a new head coach, he's not going to like someone in that draft better than Ty Simpson?
I'm sure he will.
Who we all thought should have went back anyway.
I'm sure he will. But how do you tell this regime that? That's my confusion. Aaron Glenn, you can't take him because the next coach isn't going to want him?
No, you can't. That's why. I mean, I would have fired Aaron Glenn probably. I probably would, with the amount of coaches available in this cycle, I probably would have fired him.
I forget who it was. I saw this weekend. It was someone that we highly respect, and I wish I could remember. Maybe it was Ian. I don't remember. Ian O'Connor. I don't remember exactly. They said, "Why, if you're the Jets, would you not just say to Mike Tomlin, 7-year contract,
$210 million?
Yeah, you're right. You saw that?
Yeah.
Why would you not just go offer him a deal that he almost can't say no to financially?
I don't know. Because then he comes in and everything changes.
Okay, isn't that exactly what you need?
Unless you're the one that doesn't want it to change because you're the one paying him.
But why if you're Woody Johnson, why would you not want it to change? What is it that you wouldn't want to change?
How much does he want to win?
Do you think that Woody Johnson, behind closed doors, thinks this is going well?
I think that Woody Johnson is. I mean, this can't be. He can't think this is going well. But I mean, he's making money.
Okay, but you're always going to make money.
Right, but I mean, you have this notion in your mind. We're going to fight today. I can already feel it. You have this notion in your mind that all these people that own teams. Did you listen to the owner of the Buffalo Bills speak the other day? This is who's in charge of NFL teams.
Okay.
Sorry, Brandon. Can I interrupt you?
He can't think that things are going well with the Jets.
No,
so why
but
not look at the Giants.
Now they finally did it. The Giants finally did it.
Okay, but aren't the Jets finally?
It's probably due more to John Mara being sick than it is that this is exactly what they wanted to do. That might have been the impetus to finally do it, and the fact that John Harbaugh's available.
But they recognized we're a dumpster fire. It's not working. Let's try something different.
Guess what? He's the one that writes the checks. He's the one that gets to call people Hassam and do the stupid thing and let his kid in the locker room and say what he does. If all of a sudden Tomlin's the head coach and you're paying him $30 million a year, all that's gone. Does he want to sign up for that? For the chance to win?
But look at what it is now. You're the laughing stock of the league. You don't think
we have been though, but we've been for the last 15 years.
And when is enough enough?
You got to ask him that question. I've already had enough.
I mean, at what point does he get to the point where it's his breaking point when he says, you know what, I can't just hire these, nondescript guys. I got to go out there and get a guy. I got to get out of my comfort zone.
This might be his comfort zone.
Right. No, I think it is. But at what point does he say I have to get out of my comfort zone?
I don't. When people stop showing up. When he starts losing money. It's been 15 years of not being in the playoffs.
But that'll never happen.
Right. So maybe it never happens.
You really are beaten down, aren't you?
Have you talked to a Jets fan that's not beaten down? Ira might fly to San Francisco to wear a Sam Darnold jersey because he's so excited for Sam Darnold. Have you talked to John lately? Have you talked to Ty lately? Alan? Any of the Jets fans that you know?
Everyone is beaten to a pulp, huh?
Yeah, everyone's beaten down, man. It's been 15 years of not making the playoffs, and I got to watch New England turn it around instantly, and now they're back in the Super Bowl.
I talked to someone this weekend because I think that, and I had said this back a couple weeks ago when I said it's going to be Wink Martindale. I talked to someone this week. I said I like that hire, and they said no. Oh, what do you mean no? Wink has no options. No one else in the NFL would have any desire to bring in Wink Martindale.
That's why he's going to be our DC,
right? And I was like, really? I think of Wink as a smart, innovative. No, he's fine. He's going to take the Jets job because he doesn't have another option.
Right. That's where we're at, man. Who do you? If you were a coordinator that had options, would the Jets be your first option or your second option?
Listen to the Assman, how broken he is on his show yesterday, New York Game Day. He's furious with the whole situation.
If you go with Wink and Wright as your two coordinators, right, you're going with a new defensive and offensive play caller, both in their mid-60s, who have not been in the NFL in multiple years, who have not had any success in the NFL in 5+ years. And for those who don't remember, while Frank Reich was the OC on that Eagles team that won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles, he wasn't the play caller. That was Doug Peterson. And Frank Reich obviously had a stint in Indianapolis where it didn't work out. Not all his fault. He was supposed to have Andrew Luck, who then retired. But it didn't work out in Indy, and he didn't make it through his first year in Carolina. He was one and done. Again, Glenn's coaching for his job, so he had to make changes to his staff. But again, when you fire 7 assistant coaches and you're replacing, on top of that, both coordinators, what was done in year one? You're starting completely over, coming off a 3-win season.
Well, he puts it so eloquently, so positive.
Because you haven't. What did you accomplish? Is right.
You've accomplished nothing.
Right. You don't have. It wasn't like you had. You went through the misery because it was breaking in a new quarterback. That didn't happen because Fields is going to be gone. It sounds like they may want Tyrod back just to be a backup. Brady Cook can't play, so you're going to need 2 new quarterbacks at least. Your whole staff is.
I got to tell you, man, I would not keep Tyrod as a backup. He can never stay healthy.
Right, your whole staff is gone.
Yeah, it's a disaster. I do have a piece of audio which I think you'll find to be positive about the Jets, and you hear that next. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it. By being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Rangers fans, it's time for Blue Shirts hockey. The action begins tonight at Rivercrest with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Rangers bar to watch the game versus the Bruins, Rivercrest is your destination. The party tips off at 7 p.m. and Team ESPN will be giving away plenty of ESPN prizes. Join fellow Rangers fans tonight at 3315 Ditmars Boulevard in Astoria and enjoy Ultra Draft and bottle specials all day long. It all happens at Rivercrest.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
The Post-Career Day Press Conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during Career Day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions. Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible? Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2. The testosterone booster? Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results. I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week. Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you. Ben Shelton moves on to the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Beats Casper Ruud in a 4-set match, which is just concluding on ESPN2 right now. You want to tell me before I have a piece of audio, which I think you'll be pleased with, knowing how you feel about the Jets and the quarterback situation. You want to tell me a little bit about FanDuel?
I don't trust your thing that's going to make me feel pleased. I don't trust it.
RJ knows what it is. RJ, don't you think this will make him feel pleased?
I think so. But but it doesn't result in like a great feeling otherwise. It still leads to a problem.
But you know what he wants and what he doesn't want.
Yeah, yes. He will agree with what the actual words that are spoken.
I know what this is. This is about drafting the quarterback at 16, right?
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. All right, so it's the last call for football on FanDuel. One final Sunday, one last kickoff, a final chance to place your bets before the NFL season closes its tab. This is Super Bowl 60. You got the Seahawks and the Patriots, and FanDuel's making sure you're in on it. If you're a new customer, all you have to do is bet $5, and you'll get $200 in bonus bets if you win. So whether you're backing the favorite, riding the underdog, or building one last same-game parlay, make it count. Because after the Super Bowl, the season's over, and football is officially done. Last call for football is on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with the gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Very, very nice read. So Rich Cimini, our dear friend, was on with Gary Myers over the weekend, and he said, do not expect the Jets to take a quarterback in the first round.
Clearly not with the second pick in the draft. I'd be a little surprised if they did it at 16 as well. They just have too many other needs. I think they would definitely draft a quarterback. It'll be in the second or third round. They don't have a third rounder, but with either one of those 2 second-round picks, they have 33 and 44. And I also think they will go out and get a veteran or two to go along with that rookie draft pick. And I don't think they'll take one in the first round. I think second round is more likely. That's a way for them to hedge their bets, and then if all else fails, there'll be a new staff in place in 2027, and they could go for Archman.
It's just assuming that there's going to be a new staff in place in 2027.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a new staff in place pretty much in 2026.
There is a new staff in place.
Right. I mean, it's already a new staff outside of Aaron Glenn.
Right, outside of Aaron Glenn. So, in all sincerity, like, you hear that, and you're like, okay, you like that, right?
Right,
you don't
but that's Samini, though.
Force the quarterback at 16.
Right, that's Samini. Like I would prefer to build it, because we're not. I mean, let's face it. Like jokes aside, how much I hate the team and everything else. When you watch this Jets team now, like this Jets team needs a lot of help. Good offensive line,
overall,
right? Like they need help. So I have no real interest unless it's, and I don't even trust it because I don't trust Aaron Glenn and I don't trust Tanner Engstrand. I guess I trust. I mean, I Muji has earned some trust, but still, like, if they love Ty Simpson at 16,
I don't know
guess,
how you could. Like, listen, these guys know a lot more than I know.
That's my
having
point.
Watch Ty Simpson. Do you love him?
No, see, that's my point. When I said it to you earlier, I watched him play early in the season. He looked good. Then, I mean, by the end of it, it's like this kid should go back. He's not ready. Like, he'd be much better served going back to Alabama, getting another year, making his money, and then come out next year. And he decides that, he wants to come out. I just think we need so many different things that the 16th pick is too valuable a pick to, I would feel, reach for Ty Simpson and then wait for as long as you have to wait till he's ready to play. And then what? Just come to the realization that he's not that good and we're going to draft with a new coach a new quarterback in 2027 with one of our first-round picks or a couple of our first-round picks?
Probably.
So I don't – it all starts because I just don't –
You don't trust the Jets.
I don't trust the Jets. I don't trust the owner. I don't trust the people that are making decisions right now, especially the head coach. I thought that Muji's done a pretty good job. So I don't want to lump him into the –
Muji's done a good job in getting assets for guys. I think a better job with that than he has. Like, the draft was fine. Like, Membo was fine. Their draft was okay. Wasn't great.
Right, but he's done a lot. He's done a whole hell of a lot more to earn my trust than Aaron Glenn has.
I agree with that, yeah, wholeheartedly. How could you not?
Right.
I mean, what is that? I can't believe. I mean, Aaron Glenn was so bad in year one that I don't know how you could believe in him whatsoever.
No, like, what have you built? I mean, to the point that Jake was making. Like, what exactly? What foundation have you put in place? Not to mention the fact that the two of the players that you thought were going to be like foundational pieces moving forward, that would be like what would be here as you turned it around, are now gone. And we celebrated the draft picks because we thought that we got a lot for Sauce and we got.
You did. I think you did well, but it doesn't mean it's going to translate into the right pieces, which will move you forward to be successful in the next venture.
No, because again, going back to Sauce being one of those pieces is. We were in the exact same position. We just talked about the Sam Darnold stuff. You had 5 first-round picks. You hit on 4 of the 5.
Right.
It just wasn't the quarterback.
Right. You hit on 4 of the 5, and it wasn't the quarterback. The Giants hit on, not as much as you, but one of the ones they hit on was the quarterback, and now there's hope within the organization.
Yeah, now you're excited. Now, I mean, it made you attractive enough to have John Harbaugh.
By the way,
to get the real changes that you wanted.
What Ray does on Twitter? Ray is so desperate to point out at the drop of a hat how it's not the quarterback specifically, it's the full organization, because he wants to take the pressure and the failure away.
This playoffs couldn't have worked out better for my narrative, because just proving me right at every turn.
But isn't it fair that that's what you do?
What do you mean?
You are the biggest Dak Prescott apologist that
why does this have anything to do with Dak Prescott?
Because that's exactly what it is.
Just an observation. I didn't say a thing about Dak Prescott.
Shrouded in Dak Prescott apology.
I didn't say a thing about him. That's you. Don't you project? Don't you project on me?
That's exactly what you're doing, though.
How dare you?
So why are you going with this narrative?
That's just pointing out. Great teams find success.
No, the reason why you're pointing it out. The reason why you're pointing it out is
a sport that's generated on team success.
Defend Dak.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just pointing. I'm pointing out facts. This is not an opinion. This is a fact.
Which hammer home your point with Dak Prescott and the Cowboys.
Right. Again,
that's so great, but
those,
the team
those
is
are your
broken
words.
around him.
Again, those are your words, not mine.
But you walk us right there. You tiptoe us right up to the line, and then we connect the dots, and then you're like, I never said that.
I can't help if logic is pointing you in the correct direction. I can't help
because you're pointing me in that direction.
That's called logic, Dave.
Right, but Ray, I mean, don't we also recognize that just where we're at with the quarterback position, that what you can say is true, probably more true than not, and also recognize that that's just the reality where we're at now, is that when the quarterback wins, he gets most of the praise, and when he loses, he gets most of the blame.
because as a society, we're very lazy and we like easy narratives. But that's another point entirely.
Right, but the praise part's not changing, though. So if you're going to get that kind of praise when you win, you're obviously going to get the same kind of negativity when you lose.
Dak's a good quarterback, Ray. No one's ever said differently.
I'm not talking about Dak Prescott right now.
Yeah, but you are. But that's part of your mission here is to protect Dak.
In Dak.
Again, I can't help how you're reading it. I can't help how you're reading it.
Listen, you from afar service the Cowboys as opposed to your cousin who was real hands-on.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's a violation.
She's in the trenches.
That's a violation.
She went into the trenches.
You know, I also hear the combine is great for trench warfare.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Stop it. Stop it right now. Oh, no.
What?
I'd love to go to the combine, though.
You know what we were just talking about. You know what we were just talking about. Why would you do this?
What do you mean? The same way with your Dak thing. That's not what I meant.
I wasn't talking about Dak Prescott at all.
If you're logically intelligent, then you can connect the dots, but that's not what I meant at all.
I wasn't talking about Dak Prescott at all. You were explicitly describing what goes on at the NFL combine.
What are you talking about? It's a combine.
You know, this is high-level stuff going on right now. This is some of the best talk-around things without saying things we've ever done.
I don't think this part should be posted on Instagram. I don't think that's a good idea.
I think it has to be.
Let's go to the
we
combine.
Should do that.
Let's
please,
do it.
Please
so
don't.
RJ said to me a little bit ago, goes, I don't want to misquote you, RJ. What were you? So you were just so excited about the combine.
It would be a dream to go to the combine.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people in our industry, we're lucky enough to go to a lot of things.
I would love to, actually.
You talk Super Bowl week. You talk.
We don't go to a lot of things.
Yeah, what do we go to?
Yeah, we don't go to anything.
We don't go to anything at all, actually.
We don't go to a lot.
I went to the Knicks game a couple weeks ago.
No, I don't mean like our show is there, like doing a show. I just mean like we're lucky enough to get access to things.
We do have access. Did you go to the Sabres-Islanders game on Saturday?
I did not.
That was a real nasty text message.
I wanted to, but I had some other stuff going on.
You know what? I enjoyed that text message.
Archie, you would have fit right in Kids Day.
All those kids. At least they got to see. They got to see.
You would have been with your people.
They got to see a real team.
The Sabres. Watch out with the Sabres.
A meanness going on right now.
Because you saw that text message he sent.
Mommy,
it was unprovoked.
Mommy, Daddy, why can't our team score?
No, I'm not going to sit here and say it was unprovoked. It was clear that there was a message behind that. There was a meaning.
Ray,
he'd been holding on to that.
I think it's
Mommy,
fair to say,
Daddy,
Ray,
how come that kid has a beard?
Playoffs, right?
What was that, Dave?
I think it's fair to say the Rangers are not going to the playoffs.
Probably not. No,
they sent a letter already.
How great would it be if we got Islanders Sabres?
Oh, are you kidding?
It'd be a battle.
We'd have to get tickets.
It'd be a battle.
To do it.
But to your point originally, Dave, I think if you power ranked events that we could put everything on the board, I would love to go to the combine. Let's bring our show to the combine.
Final Four or combine?
I want to say Final Four, but I think combine, like the show would benefit more from going to the combine, so I'd pick combine. Like the little nuggets you would pick up by accident.
Yeah. Plus, we're not watching anything. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I'd feel like I'm not missing anything by being at the combine, as opposed to I like to watch those things at home.
Well, you've been to a Final Four, right, Dave?
I've been to a bunch of Final Fours. Yeah.
How great is it?
It's great.
So knowing what you know about that, but putting the unknown of the combine on the table.
Well, that's not fair. Because I think to do something for a first time is more like that becomes special, right?
Correct.
I would love to go to the Combine.
But if you were me, which would you pick, knowing what you know about
Did you like the viewing experience from the Final Four, though?
It feels like they put you...
So I think I told you the story. When we were in San Antonio, and Caroline was there, and I was there with the Raleigh station, the semifinal game against UCLA, I've never been further away from a court ever.
Well, it looks that way.
You couldn't see it. We had to watch it on the TV.
I'm always afraid the players are going to fall into that divot, like that valley.
Hasn't that happened? I feel like that's happened.
And then when you ever see like the camera angle from up above, you realize they're using 1/10 of the dome stadium for the court.
Right. So the viewing experience wasn't great.
It wasn't great.
Okay. So I mean, that's my fear. Is I go to that and I'm like, ugh, this is the experience is cool because I'm there, but I'm not really getting the full viewing experience that I would like.
Right. We were
Combine,
in
it's
a media lounge a mile and a half away.
Like Combine, we're there. You know what I mean?
You're
We're getting exactly what we want. We're talking to people. We're hopefully on the field watching some of the stuff. I mean, that would be great.
Deals are being made.
Yeah,
St. Elmo's. Smash
really, you just want to go for the St. Elmo's experience.
That's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
Steve Zwirin, he's not happy with someone on the show.
Who?
Who would you think?
Probably me.
Ray. I actually do not want to hear Ray speak another word today, please. His tone is so pompous and self-serving, you would think he coached a Super Bowl team this season with the way he acts. He played high school football, for God's sakes. Didn't we all?
It's actually pretty funny.
He hates you.
I can tell.
Yeah, he absolutely detests you. All right, on that note, let's take a break, come back. We'll get into the Giants' new coaches. We'll go around the league with the games and with other stuff, and, of course, we'll do a frenzy as well. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Rangers fans, shoot your shot with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Rangers. Add some excitement to every Rangers game this season by downloading the BetMGM app and getting instant access to a variety of parlay selection features and live betting options. Enjoy same-game parlays, player props, boosted odds specials, the best daily promotions in the business, and so much more when you sign up. The chase is on for the next Stanley Cup. So get hyped for Rangers action all season long with an official sports betting partner of the New York Rangers. Sign up today. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-50 2.5S Select with all-wheel drive for $179 for 33 months. Or buy with 0.9% APR financing for 72 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for these details. VIN SN379853, MSRP $33,425. Zero security deposit, APR $14.27 per month per $1,000 finance, ends 2/2/26.
Listen, I know the mentality. You try to play through pain and walk it off. Push through one more day. But when it comes to neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, that's a losing game. That's when you call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he focuses on non-surgical solutions that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no dependence on pain meds. He builds you a custom game plan for you so that you can move better, feel better, and live pain-free. Same-day or next-day appointments are available. Visit SandwellPain.com. Stop managing pain. Start beating it.
From 30 for 30 Podcasts.
Did you say someone got shot?
Brian Pata, senior defensive lineman from Miami, gunned down.
The key to this case, it's Brian.
An hour before he died, he was on the phone arguing with somebody.
This might be a hit.
You want the truth. They just want a conviction.
Being placed under arrest.
We had a killer amongst us.
Murder at the U, coming soon.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321321. That's HAWK to 321321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Remember, be careful today. If you don't have to leave the house, you probably shouldn't. We have a snowbank at the edge of my driveway. It's got to be 3 feet high.
I love it.
It's wild.
The kids are going to love that today.
Well, I only got one kid here, and I bet you he doesn't even leave the house today.
Well, yeah, I think at a certain point. I'm saying my kids are going to go
Oh,
crazy.
your kids are going to lose their minds today.
They're going to love it.
They'll lose their mind. And not only that, they knew it was on the horizon, this massive snow. So school for today got canceled yesterday morning. So they had the whole day just to luxuriate knowing that they don't have school the next day. And then Alex is like, you're not working tomorrow, right? I'm like, what do you mean I'm not working?
Oh.
Why would I not work?
I know. I got the same
There's
question.
a lot of snow. I'm like, so?
Yeah. My kids were like, yeah, so we'll wake up, and then we'll go outside. I'm like, guys, I have to work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? I was like, yeah, I mean, this isn't because of the snow. We can't work. It's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, guys. Unfortunately, I'm sure.
You're gonna be like the toy today, huh?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I mean, this is gonna be mini hockey. This is gonna be outside sledding, outside football. You name it.
Raymond, you got it, huh?
There's a Richard Pryor reference out of you. Look at you.
That's a good movie.
You didn't think I'd catch that, did you?
Wait, but that's not bad if he didn't catch that.
All right.
Yeah, the toy with Jackie Gleason and Richard Pryor.
My dad had that movie.
It's a good movie. I think the kid in that movie was the same kid in A Christmas Story who did the Triple Dog Dare You, who put his tongue on the flagpole.
Not a great idea.
You don't know Christmas Story?
No, I know Christmas Story. I'm saying that's not a great idea.
But you remember that where he put his tongue on the flagpole?
Of course I do. Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
Then I also remember the poor kid that they had in 500 layers and couldn't move.
That was the little brother, yeah. That was the little brother. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. We believe this game will take place tonight. Rangers hosting the Bruins, and at the same time, the Islanders are in Philadelphia to take on the Flyers. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. You didn't ask me about my progress with Dexter.
I didn't know I was supposed. How's it going with Dexter?
I'm glad you asked. I'm finished season 2. I'm on to season 3, 2 episodes in.
How many seasons do we have?
8.
Oh, my God.
8.
Why did you take on an 8-season show?
Because I'm just the man for it.
You're the guy?
I'm just the guy for the job. That's right. Because I can do it.
Okay.
I know I can
Listen,
do it.
I know you can do it. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know why you want to put that much time into it, but that's fine.
Well, because, I mean, listen, I have time, and I can bang out 2 to 3 episodes a day. Football season is ending. There's a lull in February.
Today's going to be an extravaganza. Time. How many episodes are you going to go through today? It's got to be 5, probably.
Alex is home today, so I don't know.
Well, but how much? I mean, what are you going to do? You play some ping pong, then what?
Well, he wants me to like help him work out.
How exactly do you help him work out? Do you just
I
watch?
spot him.
Speaking of working out, what the hell happened to Craig Berube? Have you seen that yet?
I would too would like an explanation. I did
want
not
to know
think
what
that
happened.
was a real photo.
He said he got hurt in the gym.
That's
Doing
not hurt
what?
in the gym. Half his face got ripped off.
He must have dropped a weight on his head.
I don't know if it was a weight.
I mean,
what could it be? Did he get tangled up in what happened?
He had stitches across the top of his head.
He got 50 stitches in his head.
He looks like a Batman villain right now. Something's not right. Something terrible happened.
Well, what do you think happened?
I have no
idea. You think
idea.
he got jumped at the corner?
I have no idea.
You think he was
That's
making
why I'm
excuses for
asking.
Dak Prescott and someone pummeled him? What do you think happened?
He's got black eyes. He's got 50 stitches on his head. That's some accident.
It's an upper body injury.
Holy moly.
But don't you think anyone would ask, like, what exactly happened?
He said he didn't want to talk about it, he said. I listened to the press conference.
And they said, like, what happened? He's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I'm shocked he didn't just say upper body injury.
He told the guys, and the guys thought it was funny, I guess. Didn't look funny, but yeah. I guess how he did it was
jarring.
Funny. I don't know if he tripped. I don't know what happened, but
that could be, you know what? Maybe he was walking to a machine, tripped head first into the weights. That could happen.
I mean, I guess
right?
There's crazy stuff could happen, yeah.
That looked awful.
Jarring, though.
Oh, jarring is right. Awful.
Oof.
Oh, absolutely awful. Brutal. All right, so let's get to the Giants coaching hires before we move on to go around the league. You heard a lot of Anthony Weaver. You heard a lot of Jim Leonard.
Yeah.
But that's not who the Giants wind up hiring as their head coach. They hire former Titans defensive coordinator. Was it Denard Wilson? Is that
that's right.
The name?
Yep.
Yeah. So I texted with 2 people because I didn't know all that much about him. I guess this year the Titans defense was meh. Last year they were good. He was with Harbaugh in Baltimore as a secondary coach, and he's supposed to be great with the defensive backs. Texted 2 separate people. What do we think about this guy? Great. It's going to be terrific.
Well, apparently Dable wanted to hire him.
Why didn't
Dable was going to hire him, and he chose the Titans, so their pivot was Shane Bowen.
Great.
Right. And now, boom. Now Harbaugh's the coach, and you have Denard Wilson. And I think it's, a couple of things you just said. I think it's there's a familiarity there in defensive backs, right? Which the Giants just, between Holland and Adebo, and I don't know what the future is for Deontay Banks, but you have, you definitely have invested in that position, so hopefully it can help there. Titans defense was, like you just said, 2 years ago was good. This year kind of took a step back, wasn't great. But again, this is when you have John Harbaugh as your head coach, as much as you kind of maybe knew those other names more than you potentially knew Denard Wilson, I guess you have to just say, hey, this is his choice. The guy's had success. He knows what he's doing. And
you know what it feels like? And I'm not trying to be a jerk about this, but everything the Jets do, you're just like, I don't believe it. I don't think this is going to be good, because why would I think this is going to be good? I think you have to almost take the opposite tact with the Giants right now. You believe in Harbaugh. The guy hires great coaching staffs. So you believe it'll be good just because you kind of have faith right now in Harbaugh and the Giants.
Right. I don't know how you couldn't. Right? And you look at what John Harbaugh's done with his coaching staff, right? As far as coaching trees are concerned. John Harbaugh, hires coaches who go on to have coaching success in other places. So if this is the guy that he's identified, he clearly liked what he did with him a couple of years ago in Baltimore, and feels like, for the players that they have and what they're trying to do, that it's going to be to their benefit. And it's not like the Jet situation where, right, you're just going to be, you feel like you're just going to be lucky to get a guy at this point.
That's
right. You'll get Wink just because Wink doesn't have any other options. as opposed to this where it was, like you said, you heard Weaver's name, you heard Leonard's name, and they end up with this.
So I texted Renan yesterday. I said, Horton, who's the new special teams coach,
Yep.
Wilson. I said, you like these guys? He said, whatever Harbaugh wants makes sense to me. And by the way, Renan is hardly a Giants apologist. Like he
absolutely not.
Will go after it as hard as anyone. And when I'll text him like excited about stuff, he'll be like, don't get yourself so excited. There's not such great news. So the fact that even Jordan is like, yeah, it's Harbaugh. Whatever he wants makes sense. It's a good place to be finally.
Yeah, so last year, Titans defense,
it was not good.
21 in yards, 28th in points. The year before that, I think they were number 2 in yards.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it definitely took a step in the wrong direction, but like you said.
But how could you not?
How could you not? But also, it's just, again, this is, you have the benefit of having a coach that did it for 18 years in Baltimore and had success doing it. You know what I mean? Like, and has a coaching tree to prove it. Like, look at the success Mike McDonald's having right now. Like, the guy can identify good coaches, and when they're on his staff, he can also help to develop good coaches.
Did you hear Brady? Like, maybe it wasn't even that subtle. Talking about Kubiak yesterday.
Yeah, that's another one for Vegas. Right, like he could end up being Vegas' head coach.
Right. Well, that's the point. And Brady was kind of gaga over him a couple times yesterday.
Oh, some of the stuff he's doing too, like the one play call where he had the what did Mad Dog call him? In Jibby Smith.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that close.
Wide open in the.
I believe it was in BB.
In BB Smith, wide open in the end zone.
And the Seattle does not. No, you're gonna tell me Igby Smith?
Igby Smith.
How do you think he gets that out of in Jigba?
Yeah, I don't know. Because it's Smith, it's Jackson Smith,
right?
In Jigba,
right?
And he got,
okay, so you just know, like he must know. I can't say this name, right?
I think that's why he started it the way he started it. Yeah,
but why not just say JSN? Just use that. It's the most beautiful crutch there is. Just JSN.
Why say Jared Stickham? I don't know.
But Stidham is not a difficult name to say.
And the Seattle does not. No, you're gonna tell me Igby Smith?
You can't tell me.
Like I know the one that went crazy on First Take, Shaka Khan, but that's just a slip, right? Like I think these are more impressive.
But you have confidence in Payton getting the most out of the quarterback in this ball game here. Stick him in this game on Sunday afternoon.
But you see what's happening.
I think that you're like Mad Dog Light.
No.
I think that yes. I think that you I think that both of you have had instances where like you can I can hear as you're speaking when it starts to go sideways. And then you just try to get through it. And now you're in now you're
a pickle. Parker Romo, he can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro, he can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro, whatever Pinheiro's name is.
I think for Dave it works in reverse.
I don't know his name.
It works in reverse. He starts to, then he says it wrong. Then he realizes that he said it wrong, and he just doubles down.
No, but that's what I mean. But like it's that instance, like when he did the Masters prediction, Rick is like when he said Rick is, he's
got his Masters prediction. Rick is.
Right there. He's like, oh, no, I'm in a blender right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I forgot what Eddie Piñeiro's name.
No,
it's not like I knew
Freddie
Eddie Pinheiro and called him
Joel Pinheiro.
No, but the second
but I just forgot the name. He knows the name and just can't say it.
Are you sure?
You said Joel Pinheiro, and you knew the second you said it that that's not a kicker. Like you knew when you knew you got it wrong. Now it's when you were like, oh no.
Right, now where do I go? But I was in such a bad mood that day that I went crazy.
Well, you really only have one of two ways you could go. You could kind of self-report yourself, which is what Dave did. Like, he knew he got it wrong, so he's like, before they make fun of me, let me just go off the deep end.
Parker Romo, he can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro, he can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro, whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name.
Or the other route is to be like, you know what? Maybe I caught him sleeping. Maybe I can sneak one by him.
All right, let's take a break. Oh, we'll come back. He's got his Masters prediction, Rick is. And then, of course, we'll continue to update you on the Mets
Here it is.
and the Yankees. You guys are bad guys.
All
Both. having today off. It's DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
See, but if I were you,
honestly, bad guys.
you have to finish.
We were
it
making fun of Mad Dog.
Listen,
you know what the show's about. Come on.
And the Seattle does not. No, you're gonna tell me Igby Smith?
Igby Smith. He's taken Jackson Smith in Jigba and changed the name to Igby Smith.
Somebody's just got to tell him to say JSN, please, for the love of God.
Doesn't he have a producer?
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
You think Mad Dog is sitting there, having a meeting of the minds with the producer?
Wow. How dare you?
No, I'm. What? There's only so much a producer can do. We have great producers. You forgot the name of the show one time.
Oh,
it's Rule 76. What do I do?
Yeah, but
no excuse. Blanket champion is
at least I
DiPietro
stopped.
Rothenberg.
Happy birthday, RJ.
And at least I stopped.
Right here on ESPN, and of course on.
I think you stopped. You stopped because you didn't know what to do.
I mean, what was that? We have the best producers in the business. When you fall apart, you fall apart.
I didn't just power through it. I stopped to try to recollect myself.
By the way, when I stopped by Dave's big fancy movie set for his shoot of his doc, and Mad Dog is the lead guy on camera, he walks into a circle of people, and listen, as much as I want to think producers should be empowered, they have no control of what's going on. Dave, you and I were saying there, he walks in, you call this guy, you call her, who's doing this, who's sending emails? The man's directing traffic.
RJ was there for a good stretch of that. That was a good time to be there.
Plus, I don't know if this is still the case, but when I used to work at XM, Mad Dog in his studio, if it's still the same way, he's in the same room as his producers. Like, his producers can't talk in the headset like RJ and I do to you.
So
they have to talk to him in the room.
To answer your question, though, like, if you're a producer and he's calling him BB Smith, I think he's just BB Smith now.
Yeah, I think you should go with BB Smith. Yeah, well, it's the way to go.
RJ, I believe it's Igby.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
And the Seattle does not. No, you're gonna tell me Igby Smith?
That's who he is now.
So now
it's your name now.
You now have the moniker of Igby Smith.
I mean, I think if
you are Igby Smith.
Yeah, you go up to Mad Dog and you're like, oh, what do you think of JSN? Who?
Yeah,
Smith.
You mean Igby Smith?
Yeah.
By the way, you're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. So back to the Giants. I like these hires, and it sounds like Todd Monken will be the OC unless he gets the Browns job as head coach.
Do you really want the Browns job?
It's a head coaching job.
I know, but
I mean, it's not like Todd Monken is the most sought after guy right now. Not that he's not good, but it's not like he's not Ben Johnson.
Right, I understand that, but over the last 2 years, you've had 18 openings. You're going to go with Harbaugh to work with Jackson Dart. Right. I would expect that you'll have some success. Maybe jump back into the coaching cycle next year.
All right, well, regardless of that, I'm just telling you, I've heard that if it's not the Browns, definitively it will be the Giants.
You heard what the Browns are making candidates do?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Mike McDaniel's like, I'm out. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, would you want to work for the Browns?
Any coach with any cachet is not doing that.
But that's the thing. Coaches with cachet, they don't take the lesser jobs in the NFL.
It's not even about taking the lesser job. It's taking the lesser job and having to do that ridiculousness.
Right.
You saw what they're making him do, right?
No, Dave? He hasn't. Clearly, he hasn't.
No, I saw what they have to fill out all sorts of paperwork and
they have to take a personality test, like the one we did. They have to take a personality test and write an essay.
The personality test, I could probably come to terms with. Like, you want to see how they manage a room or whatever, but right, it's like, oh, you have homework. Come back, 3 pages on what you would do on third down.
Why I deserve to be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns.
I'm sure some guys will do it.
An essay.
But I think that's Ray's point. Is that a lot?
Why is anybody that has any sort of pull going to waste their time doing that?
Right, but how many people with pull want the job anyway?
Well, less now.
Make it more difficult.
The only way that job would be attractive is if you looked at that team and said they're good, or you love the quarterback, and it doesn't have either of those things. And it's Cleveland, who is perennial losers.
Right, like you could understand if Pittsburgh made you do it, or if Baltimore was going to make you do it.
Exactly.
Or if, earning the right to coach Josh Allen, they made you write an essay.
But they have built up the cachet that those teams, it makes sense.
Right. Like, I mean, I could understand if you were looking for a new partner and you wanted to make someone write an essay because you're so great, I could understand it. People would love to write an essay to work with Dave
Nobody
Rothenberg.
wants to write an essay.
To work with you?
No, stop it.
Oh, people be
why
lined up.
Why would I want someone to write an essay?
I'm just saying, if you wanted to make them write an essay, they would do it.
Make you write an essay.
Why would I write an essay?
Work with me.
I already work with you. I don't have to write an essay.
All right, maybe I want to see your handiwork.
Listen.
I mean, you got into Harvard. You had to write an
did get
essay
into
there.
Harvard.
Why can't I see an essay?
Because I don't need to get into the Dave Rothenberg University. I'm already in it.
And if you weren't, you probably 1 credit short anyways.
Oh,
That's called Drew, Dave Rothenberg University.
Yeah. Have you actually graduated? Do we know that for sure yet?
Yeah.
We sure?
If anything, the pull you have to maybe not have the requisite credits but still graduate is powerful.
He had a day. The man had his own day and didn't really graduate.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Take away his day?
Yeah,
No, I had my day.
It's happened.
It would be like Reggie Bush's Heisman. Did it happen? Did it not happen?
Yeah, we don't even know.
It happen.
He got it back eventually.
The day definitely happened. I don't know if it was warranted, but it happened.
It was definitely warranted.
I was there.
Why wouldn't it be warranted?
Okay, we're not even sure if you really graduated, are we?
I graduated.
Okay.
At least I think so.
Couldn't you see
know.
Dave, like in the admissions office, just he has a way of getting things done where he gets in there like, listen, I'm a credit short. And then by the end of it, the guy's like, you know what? You did graduate with 3 more credits than you needed. And also, I know where everyone went to college. So
That's
clearly
right.
you must have graduated.
That's good.
Alan Watson, former Yankees pitcher, New York Tech.
Okay.
Don Cooper, former White Sox pitching coach, New York Tech.
This is how it starts.
That's worth 2 credits right there.
Chris Finch, head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, went to Franklin and Marshall. This is the knowledge I have. Roy Scheider, star of Jaws, Franklin and Marshall.
And that's how you got across the stage.
Yeah, at that point they're like, okay, whatever. Forget the credit.
You browbeat them, and then they just let you do what you want.
Let's get this guy out of here.
That's it right there. Browbeat them.
That's exactly right.
Let's get him out of here.
I
Yeah,
think
you're
I
good.
took my final 3 credits. I remember were being an apologist for Dak Prescott.
Oh,
was a 3-credit course back in the
Oh,
day.
it must have been a thriller.
Oh, it really was.
Goodness.
Yeah. Why Dak never ultimately succeeds and why it's not his fault. That was my thesis.
Probably knocked it out of the park.
Why are we
Yeah.
doing this now? Why are
What
we
do you
getting contentious like this? I don't like it.
Well, because of you.
It's been that kind of day.
Because of
me.
you. That's why. You push us to be contentious.
I didn't bring up your credit situation. That was RJ. RJ brought that up.
I'm just talking about what I'm hearing.
And
RJ
you know what I
Sabres
do?
beat
I
the
get these
Islanders.
nasty emails about you guys. I almost never bring them to the table.
Almost never. Gee,
Almost
thanks.
never.
Thanks.
If anything,
I got an email from Barry B. Wow, it's so great to hear RJ's voice. I was very concerned he might have gotten lost under one of the snowbanks. I'm relieved for that.
that is a concern. Listen, if anything, from what I've heard,
It's actually legitimate.
the streets are talking that your perhaps 1 credit shortcoming could be like a partner opportunity, which is what I'm hearing.
It won't be.
It could be.
It won't be.
I think it will be. We go back, the recoronation of Dave. You take the stage again.
Yeah, like Rodney Dangerfield. Go right back to school.
Yeah, the triple Lindy.
Or it could be like old school. You go and you get a frat house and we all hang out with you.
Yeah, we shoot you with a trank dart, maybe.
I got to tell you. If we did something like that, it would be the greatest thing in the history of mankind.
Oh, you dominate.
Oh, my God.
He dominate what?
I would dominate everything. I would be Frank the Tank. Dave the Rave. It would be wild.
Oh, my.
Do you want to be Frank the Tank?
No. Does not want to be.
It sounds like he wants to be.
I don't want to be, but I kind of want to be.
You'd go to one frat party, wake up with a penis drawn on your head or something. You'd be
No,
out like a
no, I would
light.
dominate. The youth of this country would learn a lot from
Dave
what
would
I have to
absolutely do the cinder block test.
Who's this?
He totally would.
Who's this nerd?
Nerd.
he's doing where he went to college in the corner over here. Who's this
Nerd.
guy?
Oh, please. We'd be playing Anchorman. we would set up gambling in the side. We'd have a drug den. We'd be doing, you name it, we'd do it.
Oh my!
I don't know.
I love
Oh
this.
my goodness!
Oh my God!
You can't go back.
Whippets,
What's wrong with this guy?
bongs.
How much time you got?
Set up a drug den.
See,
What, I mean, is this guy
you don't
serious?
even know what it would do.
You'd come on the scene too hard.
Yeah, way too hard.
Like
I would
Watch
dominate.
out. Watch out.
They wouldn't want to like hang out with you because they would just think.
No, when I went to visit my friend in Indiana, went to Little 500 years ago, when I was there for the weekend, left, and for the rest of his time, he said he would get mentioned like, wow, your friend could really party, huh? Wow. That's in Indiana.
You would bring it.
The problem is, I'll be honest with you. You want honesty? Here's the honest. Bring it. There's a shelf life to this. Bring it. It like a weekend I can do, 5 days maybe, a semester, I'd be dead. Bring it.
This is you on Friday going to the frat house.
Bring it.
This is you on Monday morning.
Bring it.
Worn down.
Yeah, totally worn down, ill, unwell. I'd be in.
You'd be dead.
I would
like,
not make it.
You'd be like Blue.
That's right. No,
You'd be
Blue
like
died because he was just older.
Yeah, but
I think that's how you'd want to go.
right. I don't know if you're ready for these things that you're planning.
Well, how do you want to go, RJ?
Peacefully with my family.
That's boring.
I think if you could live the life of Blue, like for your remaining days, whenever that happens, you would go that route.
You guys are really boring, huh?
No, I don't think not wanting to go to college, like, set up a drug den is boring.
Yeah, you wouldn't even make it a Saturday afternoon.
Be in jail.
I mean, during the college football, oh my God, I'd be elite.
Rick Singh, Dustin
NFL
the wind.
Sundays, I'd walk circles around these people.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even allow them to hang out with you. Yeah.
You'd be locked in your room by yourself with TVs.
Yeah, they'd all want to go. What do you think goes on in that room? Oh, it's mad. It's crazy in there.
I think we have an idea.
A lot of crusty socks in that room.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh no. You don't give me the credit that I deserve.
I've never seen that side of you.
Well, why would you?
Drug den, Dave?
Yeah, I've never seen
Drug
drug den.
Dead. Picking up ladies, Dave, gone, dead.
Marky,
have you done
yes.
crack? Those are my ladies. No reason to be that guy anymore. I've retired that guy. I am hot.
Picking up ladies, Dave.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't take much to fall off the wagon, though.
Listen, I see your mom naked, and I'm like, okay. I have no idea what that's even from.
You were telling some sort of story.
Let the wild rumpus begin.
Maybe it's better that you don't go back.
It probably so.
You know,
if I did, it would be epic.
I don't think I don't think New York Tech needs you to bring it.
Or we could be like RJ, where there's like huge moments of exhilaration. What do you want to do? Let's get pizza and call it a day.
NYIT rocked by scandal.
Yeah, listen, I act like I've been there before. I'd throw you back in there.
You're like Tyreek Woolen. Yeah, that's what you are.
You'd be mocking the sideline.
Yeah, on the sideline.
He should thank God. Thank God that the Seahawks won that game.
We didn't even talk about that yet. I don't know what I would
Drops the pick, gets the penalty, gets burned for a touchdown.
Dropping the pick, that's fine. He made the play. It was a good play.
Listen, they all go together, Dave.
No.
They all go together.
No, it's ridiculous. Dropping the pick. He didn't really drop it. Puka Nacua does what he does. Like, the ball was in his hands, and Nacua knocked it out.
If he holds on to that and still gets a taunting penalty, the Seahawks have the ball.
But it doesn't. But you still don't need to take the taunting penalty, though.
You don't.
He went onto their sidelines and was screaming and taunting them. Why?
Sean McVay pulled the LeBron. You going to do something about this?
Like, what is wrong with you?
And then they went right after him for a touchdown.
Well, wouldn't you?
What I'm saying.
Obviously, the guy was emotionally unstable at that point.
Unstable.
No?
Right after him.
I mean, what a stupid thing to do.
It was not well thought out.
He did go right up to McVay after the game and seemed gracious when they talked. That was cool.
I got a nasty email about RJ. I can't even read it on there.
Oh, read it.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I can't.
Clean it up.
I can't.
No. You know what?
I'm not going to.
The mood
I'm
you're
going to
in.
show the maturity.
The mood you're in, this is liable to be like a terrible, terrible email.
It's bad.
Why is RJ taking so much heat?
It's basically mocking
right
RJ and the Seahawks going to the Super Bowl is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be that bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
Good for you, I guess.
RJ, I'm gonna send it to you, and you tell me if I can read it on air. Okay?
Oh, just read it.
No, I can't.
RJ, go to
like you don't know if you don't know if you can actually
read this on air. I'll get fired.
You can't clean it up.
No.
Okay.
I just send it. I'll tell you what, RJ. I send it to you. If you feel like it's readable on air, you read it on air.
Why do you want to get me fired?
Oh, I don't want to get you fired.
You see how he turned that around?
Yeah, it's a sting operation now.
No, I don't think I should. I don't think anybody should read this on air. Did you get it?
No.
Oh, what's with your email, huh?
What's with your email?
If anyone would read it on air, it would be me. You should have sent it to me.
You got it? Like, how could I possibly read anything
No, you
like
can't.
that on air?
There's no possible.
It must be very short because RJ's reation was rapid.
It's only 10 words.
Oh, no.
At least they say please.
Yes. They're friendly, tone, and then it gets terrible. Like, there's no way I could even change to clean that to make it readable on air, right?
Nope.
Can't do it.
There's
Do you
just
think
not
Rick, who has a power that most don't possess, could read that on air?
not a chance.
Well, send it to me then. I want to see it. You guys
I'll
can't
tell
just
you
sit there
at the
and
break.
laugh about it.
It's a lot.
If anyone could get it on the radio, I could get it on the radio.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think you could.
Did you send it to me yet?
No.
We're not
Why'd you
sending it
forward
to
over
you.
To him, would you?
I'll forward it.
Forward it on me.
Raymond, while the emails get
I don't know.
bounced around-
I don't know what to do now.
You saw it, right?
We got to go
I
around the
haven't
league,
seen
don't
it.
we?
Yes, we do.
So I just said. I said, while the emails get bounced around, Raymond, can you take us around the league?
It's time to go around the league.
I haven't read it, but it seems like this could be a very, very bad email.
You can't read it on air.
Yeah, it
and
says-
you can't even walk around it.
No, it's not good.
So instead, it's time now for Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile. This is the third time. See, I can tell it's getting worse and
It's
worse.
not that bad.
This is the third time that both conference championships were decided by 4 or fewer points since the round was created back in 1970. It also happened in 2021, Bengals, Chiefs, and 49ers, Rams, and 2011, Ravens, Patriots, and Giants, 49ers. So that's a nice.
I mean, you could have
note.
given something.
No.
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
see that.
I'm going to read
It's-
this in break, and we'll
Please,
come to a
RJ,
consensus.
can
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
yeah.
Bleep, Seahawk, bleep.
You could probably say the word though.
No.
I'm not even sure that's correct. I
You
mean,
can't say that word.
if we're
No.
talking like in terms of the anatomy, I'm not sure this is correct in any way, but I get what he's going for.
Anatomy.
I got another.
Oh,
Boy, there's
this-
some nasty. The snowpocalypse is bringing out the worst in people.
This is what happens.
Dave, as far as I can tell, only you and Rick's name are on the show. So why does that bleep Ray always feel the need to open his big fat mouth? He's annoying, whiny, Dak apologist, little bleep I've ever heard. Shut the bleep up, Ray. No one turns on the show to hear your annoying bleeping voice.
I will not shut up. I will
That's
continue
Victor
talking.
Ramirez.
This is my segment. You can go away, Victor. You don't have to listen. Tune back in at about 8:30. I'll be done talking then. Patriots beat the Broncos 10-7 to advance to their 12th Super Bowl and first since Tom Brady and company beat the Rams 13-3 in Super Bowl 53 after the 2018 season. Drake May, he accomplishes something Tom Brady could never do. He wins a playoff game in Denver where Brady went 0-3 in the playoffs. May led the Patriots on a 16-play, 64-yard drive that ate up the first 9 minutes, 31 seconds of the third quarter, ended in a field goal to make it 10-7 as the snow began to swirl. That proved to be the decisive score as the weather limited both offenses the rest of the way. Drake May on going to the Super Bowl.
Full circle. My dad, when I think I was maybe 7th grade, said if the Panthers made it, we were going to go. It was heartbreaking. They lost to the Broncos. And no, it was what an experience for a kid at my age who loved football. He loves quarterbacks. That was Payton's last game, and what a Hall of Fame career he's had. So pretty cool to be full circle going back here 10 years later. And I think it's a special moment for this whole team, and we're just going to enjoy it tonight. And head back. We got 2 weeks, so we got some work to do.
Yeah, as we said, the snow and wind is a factor in the second half, so this was the fewest combined points at 17 in a conference championship game since the 2003 NFC Championships where the Panthers beat the Eagles 14-3. And at 387 yards was the fewest combined yardage in a conference championship since the 85 Bears beat the Rams 24-0, and that was 362 yards. So for about 2.5 quarters, the field was clear, then it became close to whiteout conditions late. I was actually questioning why Mike Vrabel had his team in all white. I think it worked out pretty well because I'm not sure Jarrett Stidham saw Christian Gonzalez on the game-stealing pick. There were 4 combined.
It was a
terrible throw all the way. There were 4 combined missed or blocked field goals.
You sound like Tony Romo.
Nice. The most in a playoff game since 2020 when the Ravens and Bills faced off in the AFC Divisional. The most in a conference championship since the 83 NFC Championship. That includes a potential game-tying field goal by the Broncos' Will Lutz with 4:46 left. That was blocked. Patriots improved to 9-0 on the road. Most road wins without a loss in a season in NFL history, including the playoffs. They are the first team to be undefeated on the road, including a road win in the postseason since the 72 Dolphins. They'll be trying for their 7th Super Bowl title, which would break a tie with the Steelers for the most Super Bowl wins.
Drake May, by the way, yesterday, 10 of 21 for 86 yards.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's some stat line.
It didn't. I mean, their offense hasn't been good.
It's been bad.
Right. I mean, there are throws again. These are good defenses they're going up against, but there are throws that during the regular season were easy throws for him that he's just not making right now.
No, this is not the regular season Drake May right now.
No, I mean regular season Drake May is. I mean, right there to win the MVP. That's not this version. Luckily for him, I mean, their defense has played really well.
And their road has been good.
Right. They've created turnovers. They ran the ball well in the second half. And then, I mean, that final play of the game, I guess he didn't tell everybody, but, I mean, he ends up using his legs, picks up the first down, and that's it. But
let's be fair. If Bo Nix plays in that game, Denver's in the Super Bowl right now.
86 pass yards for May. That's the fourth fewest by a quarterback in a playoff win ever with 20 pass attempts.
If Stidham doesn't give them the ball, with his little medicine ball shovel passes, they ruled incomplete.
He did that twice.
I don't know why.
He started so well. I thought he was going to have a huge day. I really did.
He threw the deep ball. Was a nice throw. The touchdown was a nice throw. He's not a good.
He was shot putting the ball, for crying out loud.
I know. He shot put it twice. Yeah,
behind the line of scrimmage too. Not only did he shot put it, he shot put a lateral.
Why not just throw that away? Why?
Because
CJ Stroud was doing that crap too.
Capable quarterback.
Just in that moment, it's just just get rid of it. You got a good defense, just get rid of it.
And by the way, the field goal at the end of the first half that the Broncos missed was bad as well. And the weather was fine at that point.
Correct. Jared Stidham, how much did the weather impact?
The conditions are what they are. I mean, both teams were playing in it, so I think we only had a handful of plays in the third quarter when we were going into the win. In the fourth quarter, it was just back and forth, and trying to make plays. So, like I said, the conditions are what they are. I mean, both teams had to do it. So.
Wait, how could he have not seen Christian Gonzalez?
I mean,
he's not good.
I could understand if he couldn't see the safety. That was, Christian Gonzalez was on him at the line of scrimmage.
No. Gonzalez was clearly playing off and deep. That may have been the easiest interception he's ever made or will ever make in his career.
Right. It was like he was fielding
a terrible
punt.
throw.
We talked about Will Lutz. Here he is on what went wrong with the kick at the end.
Doesn't affect my mindset. It affects a lot, though.
Was that kick a little low? Is that what you have to do in a...
The game just ended. I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. My guess is, unfortunately, you couldn't see the lines on the field, and honestly, I think we might have been a yard short on the snap, but you can't see the lines on the field, and we had to kind of estimate, and guy comes through, and it gets blocked.
You know what I do like is that so many of these guys, they refuse to talk. At least he had an awful game. He probably thinks he cost his team the game. At least he discussed it with people.
Right, and didn't just go missing.
Right, I hate that.
It's tough, though, man. I mean,
I'm
to
sure
be
it
in
is.
that spot.
But you know what? It's part of your responsibility.
I understand. But, I mean, the fourth down decision not to kick a field goal.
Terrible. Well, Sean Payton's got to live with that. And the thing is, you never know when you're going to get back, if you're ever going to get back here. Ever.
Right, but, I mean, and then the fumble, there's a lot of stuff that happened in that game. And I don't know. As much as I don't want to see New England back in the Super Bowl, I got to tell you, and you said this earlier in the show, just for viewing experience.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't have Denver.
Could you imagine if the Broncos and Stidham were going up against the Seahawks?
No, and I also got to think too, the way that Sam Darnold looked against the Rams, is that Drake May and the offense is not going to get away with how bad they've been in the first 3 weeks.
So you're going to have to root for Seattle and Sam Darnold, and RJ's going to have to root for New England.
I'm going to have to root for whoever I pick because this thing is tightened up where whoever wins the Super Bowl wins the bet.
So my question for you would be...
That's not necessarily true, though, if you guys are the same way.
Well, here's...
But we're not going to be the same way.
Well, which way are you leaning? Because you will
I'm
control...
leaning whichever way
you're
not leaning.
You will control the board, so will you pick your own fate and I will react to you, or will you allow me to pick both of our fates?
Well, no, because I can't pick. I can't pick my own fate,
and then he's going to go.
I can just pick a team, and you can just pick whoever I pick.
Well, but my point in this is, wouldn't you have enough faith in me just to make my pick, whatever it is?
Yeah, but RJ is going to take New England because he can't help to live in a world that Seattle
Right.
wins the Super Bowl.
I don't think that should matter.
Yeah, make your pick.
No, you're trying to make me make my pick so you can pick the same thing.
You don't know what I'm trying to do.
If I pick first, I have
games.
I love the game that's going on right now.
I have a
Absolutely.
0% chance to win because you could just pick my game.
Yeah, if
I let you pick first, now I have a 50% chance to win.
Just plant that seed on a Monday. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
I just closed 2 games on you, buddy.
Yeah, you're still in second, buddy.
Should I be in second, though?
That's great.
My record's better than yours, buddy.
Not according to the way we do things.
Yeah, the fakakta way that we do it for some reason. I'm 4 games over 500, and I'm somehow losing to you.
That's too bad.
It's a joke.
It's tough.
I'm prepared to get Botox if I have to. I'm prepared to get Lil if I have to. Whatever I got to do to pay off the debt, I'll do.
Why do you have to get Botox?
Dave going for the rare 40-loss season. Just tough to do.
I don't think you'd actually get Botox.
Shut your mouth.
I don't think you. Wow.
You jerk.
Wow.
You little jerk.
You started.
You miniature jerk.
Oh boy. Are we still doing around the league, or are we just roasting each other now? We back off.
You buy like children's pens? How does it work, RJ? What do you do?
Oh my God.
When you pay the barber, you're like, well, can I pay for the child's haircut?
Antonio can almost count to the number of losses you have. He gets stuck at like 38.
Is he almost at 40?
He's close.
Good. I like that. Good.
What is Dave at? Oh yeah, you are almost at 40. You got 39.
Listen,
This is mean.
Thanks.
You can't just read mean emails and call me little for hours. I mean, you can, but
You can apparently.
Well, don't worry. You've just opened up the floodgates now, pal. Little pal.
pal, buddy,
Little buddy.
Little pal.
little pal.
Oh boy.
This is what happens when the Sabres are good, though. See, I told you.
I don't know how to handle it. Yeah, I don't know how to handle this.
Yeah, you're
You
way
know what? This
too
is not the
comfortable.
RJ that we've become accustomed to.
No, it's
It's a mean, nasty variation.
been a decade and a half. You expect me to know what to do?
I finally read the RJ email. That was mean.
Yeah,
he went from Gizmo, like the nice little gremlin, to like the nasty gremlin.
Yeah. You fed him after midnight.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite drops. I don't even know what's happening there.
That's a gremlin. That's Gremlin Dave.
Does it say Gremlin Dave?
Yes.
Believe it, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how it's labeled?
It says Gremlin Dave.
RJ can't be near water. He gets wet, things get crazy.
That's a look into the psyche right there. Seahawks beat the Rams 31-27 to advance to their 4th Super Bowl. This was the second playoff game in NFL history where both quarterbacks had 3 touchdowns and no picks, along with the 2021 divisional round, Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes. Jackson Smith and Jigba hauled in 10 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown, second most yards in a Seahawks postseason game. Rams and Sean McVay lost a conference championship for the first time, so they're 2-1. He's 10-6 in the playoffs. Seahawks will ride a 9-game win streak into the Super Bowl, second longest streak in franchise history. Sam Darnold will start in the Super Bowl for the 5th team he's played for, becoming the 3rd quarterback ever to accomplish that. Joins Chris Chandler with the Falcons, who were his 6th team. Oof. And Earl Morrow with the Colts, who were his 5th team in Super Bowl III, where they lost to the Jets. Darnold will be the 8th quarterback to start a Super Bowl in his first season with the team, first since Matthew Stafford and the Rams won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady with Tampa Bay in 2020, and Trent Dilfer with the Ravens are the others to win it all. Mike McDonald, the 5th head coach in the last 10 years to make the Super Bowl in his first or second season, joins Nick Sirianni, Sean McVay, Doug Peterson, and Dan Quinn. Peterson and the Eagles were the last to win the Super Bowl when they defeated the Patriots in Super Bowl 52.
And I saw John Schneider becomes the first GM to take 2 separate teams, and not one player from the next appearance was on the last appearance.
So that's really impressive.
He's a great GM.
That's extremely impressive.
You know what they do have, though?
What do they have?
The 12s.
They have 12s.
They do have the 12s.
They just keep yelling 12s over and over. I had to turn it off.
I saw people yesterday on Twitter. They were like, "Oh, I hate watching football when the crowd is so loud." It's like, what?
I don't mind that at all. I love it. I'm just annoyed with them yelling 12s over and over again. That's annoying.
All about the 12s.
All about the 12s, which is not even theirs. They stole it from Texas A&M.
Everywhere.
They got
the
sued.
12s. Not just
by
here.
the way, you talk about a dichotomy of quarterback play. The first game you had horrendous quarterback play. The second game you had elite quarterback
Second game
play.
was a beauty by comparison.
Gorgeous.
Just a beauty. The other question coming out of that game is what's going to happen with Matthew Stafford and his future.
Can't generalize, 6 months of my life, 10 minutes after a loss. Appreciate the guys in this locker room a whole hell of a lot. Everybody that helped me, and helped our team be as successful as we were this year. And that's all I'll answer for you.
Now, I tell you, he still looks damn good out there.
Oh, he played great. I think
He
it was
looks
Tom
damn good. He's going to win
Pelissero.
the MVP, Ray.
Yeah.
He's going to. I think it was Tom Pelissero had the report over the weekend, said he's returning regardless of what happens. So
I don't know how you don't. I mean, I guess, if you're going to go out, you go out in the season, with the season, winning an MVP. But still, that
they got 2 first-round picks.
That's a good team.
They have weapons all over the place. They got a great coach. Although I will say this: if anyone took a hit this playoff run, Chris Shula's got to take a hit. No,
little bit
with that defense.
I mean, the defense was
not just the playoff run though.
Well,
the last how many weeks of the season that defense wasn't what it was early on in the year.
Well, it was great early on in the year, got worse as the year went on, and was awful in the postseason.
I just don't. I don't know what it is. Maybe just McVay is just that awesome and everything else. But I mean, Week 16, we talked about this on Friday. What they did to that Seattle defense, and then again yesterday.
I think it's isolated to the Rams. I think otherwise the Seahawks defense is elite.
So on the 4th down play, down by the goal line, you can see that McVay was running down the sideline, and he was debating whether or not to call the timeout. They did ask him about that.
I mean, we had our chances. I thought about it and, didn't decide to do it. Obviously it didn't work out for us, but, I thought our guys played well. I thought there was a lot of things that, we got a lot of what we wanted today. Felt really good about the way that our guys executed, specifically on the offensive side. And, that was a situation where we just kind of came up short. They kind of lucked into having 2 guys peel on Kyron right there. I know that can't be part of their design. So it's a fortuitous bust by them.
Yeah, it looked like that was going to be open right away.
It was. Yeah. It looked like they kind of held him coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, but it looked like when that play first started. I actually watched that play a couple different times.
Yeah, they had it look like it was going to be an all-out blitz, and just
right,
bailed
and
out.
He peels off, and then after that, no one was open.
You know what was huge? We can even get into it later. That we haven't discussed. I haven't heard a lot of this discussion. You heard of the muffed punt. You heard of the going for it, not kicking the field goal late in the game. I thought the end of the first half, when the Rams had the ball up 3, and they threw it 3 times. They took no time off the clock. They punted it away, and Seattle went right down the field for a touchdown. Although that, to me, was kind of a defining moment in that football game.
I think so. Absolutely. Sam Darnold.
But that happened in the Bills game, though, too. That was different because the Bills ended up fumbling it. But there's, some of the end of the half stuff, too.
Well, if you're the Rams, and I know you want to go for more points, but don't you have to do it in a safe-ish manner?
Right, so why be so aggressive?
Right.
Sam Darnold, we spent a lot of the morning talking about him and, whether anybody should feel shame. But listen, he's come a long way. He reflects on seeing Ghost versus the Patriots to now seeing them again in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I almost forgot about it. So thanks. There was a lot that I didn't know back then. So, I'm just going to continue to learn and grow in this great game. And, there's a lot of stuff that I can get better from today, even. I feel like I missed some throws out there that I shouldn't miss. There were some things offensively that I feel like we can do better. So we're always looking to get better. I'm always looking to get better, so there's always ways that you can look to get better.
They also missed the face mask too on staff.
They did.
Missed the face mask. I still don't know how that Cooper Kupp catches.
How do they not have that expedited review where it's clearly a face mask, we'll throw the flag right now?
I mean, forget about expedited review. It just should have been seen.
Sure,
when
face
mask.
Which I agree with.
Right? How do they not call down? Hey, you missed the face mask.
Fox had the second it happened, they're like, oh, that was a face mask. It would take no time off the game. It's clearly a face mask.
Right.
How do we let that
Tom
slide?
Brady saw it from upstairs. He saw it from upstairs.
Yeah.
Without the benefit of replay. Without the benefit of replay.
He probably couldn't
and then they have to go to whoever, I don't even know who their rules expert is. Did you think that was a face mask? I don't need the rules expert to tell me that's a face mask. It's clearly a face mask.
But the rules expert didn't think the pass on the sideline to Shaheed was catchable.
No, he did not.
They
because they never ever go against the officials. Ever.
Yeah, the Parkinson drop was a big drop too. They had to pick up the first down anyway, but that was that could have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, Ray, let's wrap this up.
All right, so we've got our Super Bowl, February 8th. That's a great day. Patriots, Seahawks, Sunday, February 8th, 6:30 p.m., Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nice halftime show featuring Bad Bunny. You guys mentioned coaching hires, so I'll just mention that Mike McCarthy will be the 10th head coach in fourth head coach in Steelers history. Here's the 10th opening. That's why I got stumbled on the 10th. He'll be the fourth Steelers head coach since 1969. That is tied for the fewest head coaches by a team in the NFL in that span, with the Ravens, despite Baltimore not even being a team until 1996. So congratulations to Mike McCarthy, the Pittsburgh native. That was Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, for life, for real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
That was beautiful. That Steelers explanation might have been the highlight of the show so far. Their 10th head coach. Their 10th head coach. Tying them with the Ravens.
10th head coach opening. 6 have been filled. and he's the 4th Steelers head coach since 1969.
Wow.
Good?
That was better.
That was your one quad one win moment right there.
It really was. All right. It's a frenzy time. 800-919-3776. Anywhere NFL-wise you want to go, bring it. 800-919-3776. On Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN. YouTube, go into the chat, ask your question. DNR with you, ESPN.
Bring it.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. I'm sure a lot. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Good morning to my guys, Dave, Rick, Ray, and RJ. Guys, keep in mind alternate side parking rules remain suspended for ongoing snow removal. Metered parking rules in effect. LIRR and Metro North on a weekend schedule. New Jersey Transit still temporarily suspended. Looks like some bus service will be provided beginning at 10 this morning. Newark Light Rail and Hudson Light Rail operating with some delays. All commercial vehicles restricted to the right lane on all New York State roads. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
For 100 days, I'm going to cross the 7 continents because the answers to everything important are out there at the edges of our world. I'm stepping into the unknown. Where are we going? To see our planet
This is amazing.
As it's never been seen before. From pole to pole.
Pole to Pole with Will Smith from National Geographic. Now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Show me the way.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $189 for 33 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM844-681, MSRP $29,075. Zero security deposit ends 2/2/26.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering buy one, get one 50% off and everyday 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like roadside assistance.
Oh, yeah, Progressive offers that.
Great. Do you have plans Saturday? My cousin canceled and I'd love to have someone to ride with.
Actually, we just do insurance, not riding buddies.
Cool, let's meet at noon. Actually, scratch that. 10 a.m., you and me, breakfast at a diner.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
Okay, so if you beat me there, get me the Lumberjack Special. We can share.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Roadside assistance may require comprehensive coverage.
All right, DR with you, ESPN New York. We're moments away from a football frenzy. A lot of people feel like kind of the NFL season ends yesterday because people don't love the Super Bowl the way they love the championship games. So frenzy off of that, 800-919-3776. Before we get to the frenzy, tell me about FanDuel.
All right, it's the last call for football on FanDuel. One final Sunday, one last kickoff, the final chance to place your bets before the NFL season closes its tab. This is Super Bowl 60. You got Seahawks and Patriots, and FanDuel's making sure you're in on it. If you're a new customer, all you have to do is bet $5, and you get $200 in bonus bets if you win. So whether you're backing the favorite, riding with the underdog, or building one last same-game parlay, make it count, because after the Super Bowl, the season, unfortunately, is over, and football is officially done. Last call for football on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. You got to be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
Very well done, Raymond. Give me a frenzy.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, let's go. 800-919-3776 on the phones, on Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN, in the YouTube chat. Throw your questions. Ray will check them out and let us know what we have. Let's go, Bobby, Saratoga. Bobby, frenzy, go.
Cuddle Mary trashed the next quarterback for from the 2018 draft to make the Super Bowl. Jack and Allen or Mayfield.
I'm going to trash Mayfield.
I'll go Allen, Jackson.
I'm going to cuddle Lamar. I'm going to marry Josh Allen.
I agree.
Okay. Purple Belt Mike, PBM. Frenzy, go, Mike.
Who is going to be fired? The top three coaches to be fired at the end of 2026. Fire Aaron Glenn. Bring it.
Coaches to be fired.
Was that a question, or did you just want to say that he wanted Aaron Glenn fired?
Yeah, he wants Aaron Glenn gone. I mean, you look around the NFL. Certainly the Jets.
Certainly the Jets.
The Raiders have a new coach. That division's out. Steelers have a new coach. Baltimore, new coach.
Cincinnati potential.
I'll put Zach Taylor out there. Just because if they don't have a good season again. Tennessee with a new coach. Indy, no.
Philly, maybe.
Yeah, I think NFC Phillies and
Washington, maybe.
Yeah.
I could see. You could definitely see Washington though, because at some point, I mean, if Quinn doesn't have a good year, you could definitely see him trying to pair Jaden with an offensive guy.
Not Chicago,
Tampa.
not Green Bay, not Minnesota.
Tampa.
Could Detroit fire him?
Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa's another one.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not a ton. You know, I mean, first glance, you wouldn't think there'd be as many openings next offseason as this offseason.
No, listen, I mean, yeah, but you said, I mean, there was what, 8 a year ago, now 10 this year, which you didn't see 10 coming.
No. But okay, so right off the bat, none of those 10 can be fired.
No, I don't know. Right, but I mean, you just said like Philly potentially.
Yeah,
like, they can't even get an offensive coordinator. Philly,
I think
be
Philly.
one.
I think the Jets. I think Cincinnati.
Washington potentially,
and I think Washington are probably your big four. Yes, and Tampa. And Tampa would be another one. All right, questions rolling in on Twitter now at Rothenberg ESPN. Serge Vival, he loves this. He says, do you now consider Sam Darnold to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL?
This is what we're doing now?
What do you mean?
Is Sam Darnold, I have to go through the 10, I would think, in my mind.
I mean, do you think he's better than Hurts?
We got Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow, Stafford.
5.
Drake May. Dak.
6. 7. Jordan Love. Purdy. Goff. Mayfield.
I'd probably still go. Yeah, I would probably still go. He's right there. I mean, I don't know if he's top 10, but he's right there.
I think he's in that, on a good day, 8, on a bad day, 13. Like, he's in that range of right there in the top 10. I think that's very reasonable. Wes in East Hanover. Wes, you're on the frenzy.
Who would you pick for your GM, John Snyder or Howie Roseman?
Well, that's a good question.
Take either.
Howie's elite at manipulating the cap.
I take either.
I mean, Schneider just revamped the entire organization.
Yeah, what do you prefer? You revamp the organization or a guy who just manages the cap like Howie?
I'd probably go Howie.
I think I'd go Schneider.
I take
you
either.
can't go wrong with either. They're both unbelievable. Jonathan Green on Twitter wants to know, since they're basically the same age, who coaches with their new team longer? John Harbaugh or Mike McCarthy?
Harbaugh.
I agree with that.
I didn't realize Harbaugh is actually older than McCarthy. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about this. I do not love that McCarthy hire at all for the Steelers.
I don't know. I mean, with their history of coaching hires, as Ray so eloquently stated before we went to break, like what the longevity for Mike McCarthy is. Like, you do look at Mike McCarthy as a coaching tree. Like, he does have a really impressive coaching tree that has done
in the face of everything the Steelers are, right? Like, they want their coach to be there for 25 years.
Right, but maybe you want to find someone before the next guy, right? So you're not so it's not the guy after Mike Tomlin, and you bring someone in that can kind of like maybe figure out the quarterback position.
So you would be disappointed if they brought Aaron Rodgers back for another season?
No, I think they probably will bring Aaron Rodgers back for another season.
So, but then what's their upside?
Like, he's got to find. I don't know, but what's the upside now? Who are they drafting?
I'd rather just strip it down and be bad for a few minutes than to come back and be an 8-win team again or 9-win team again.
Yeah, but I don't think Mike McCarthy's taking it over to be bad.
No, I agree. Well, that's why I don't like.
They probably end up with the same results, but maybe like at some point they have to find a young quarterback.
But how do you do that if you're mediocre every year? Like, wouldn't this be the year that you'd be like, you know what, guys, let's take our lumps. We'll win 4 or 5 games, and then we'll get.
I don't know. That's the thought
in this quarterback-rich draft.
Yeah, but I mean, you could still try. I mean, you could still use other picks. I mean, maybe they'll just be okay next year, and they can. I mean, they can trade up. They can manipulate the draft a little bit. In a draft where there's supposed to be more, there'll be more quarterbacks available.
I guess. I don't know. I don't like this hire at all. But we'll see.
Who would you hire? Who would you hire?
Somebody young. I don't know. Shula? Kubiak? Like one of those kind of guys.
It sounds like they wanted an offensive guy.
Okay. So Kubiak?
Well, there was the kid in the Rams, too.
How about this kid from Jacksonville who's like 30 years old?
That's a little young.
Okay.
I think they wanted 2 things. They wanted to have established presence, which was different from what they usually do, and they wanted to have somebody for when they do go the other direction in quarterback, whether it's this year or next year, that they have somebody who at least has a reputation of being a quarterback guru.
Well, we'll find
out.
Right,
help you pick it, help you like develop them.
Then you bring in the young guy. I don't think there's any two ways about it. All right, Raymond, blow this one dead, would you?
Sure.
That's the end of the frenzy. So we're not doing a frenzy this Friday, right?
Why?
What do you mean?
We can.
That all depends.
Why don't we just rename it? Let's bring it.
The Fuble?
No, let's just do Bring It Friday. Bring it.
Bring it. Oh, here we go.
Bring it. Hey, you can do it on all topics instead of football.
Yeah,
Bring it Friday.
Bring it Friday.
Bring it Friday.
Bring it Friday.
Bring it. If that's what you guys want, then Bring It Friday it shall be. Let's take a break. 800-919-3776. I was going to give him the read on the other side.
All right, go ahead. Do what you want to do, Dave.
That's what we discussed.
Wow. I don't like where the show's at right now. It's been very snippy.
Contentious, some might say.
It's been contentious.
Well, we just discussed it. And then you
Overcorrecting.
do the wild fork in the final segment of the hour. That's where we were, and now he's interrupting me.
Ray
now
wants
let
to
me
know
keep
about
my
my
train
meat.
of thought. We'll come back, and we'll get into Rick's big, fancy wild fork read. If for no other reason, go nowhere. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Want a meat stick?
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Hey team, Wendy here. If you're looking to consolidate your high interest credit card debt with a personal loan, take a look at SoFi's stats. A SoFi personal loan comes with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as same day funding. That looks good on paper, but SoFi also passes the eye test. Having helped its members pay off over $33 billion in debt to date, score. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/stats today. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/stats. NMLS 696891.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, Rick, would you like to tell us a little bit about some delicious meats?
You want to know about my meat?
I want to know about your meat.
All right. When people ask me where to go to get great meat at smart prices, I always tell them Wild Fork Foods. You're talking organic ground beef, $6 a pound. Chicken breast in bulk, 5-pound bags at about $3 a pound. That's the kind of value you expect from a big buy, but with the way more selection and you get the better quality. Everything is blast frozen, okay, to stay fresh. Shop at one of their 7 stores, or you can order online for same-day delivery, wildforkfoods.com.
So I could order today and make it for dinner tonight.
Same-day delivery. I don't know if today's the day, with the weather, but yeah.
Well, but you know what I'm saying. Like
exactly.
A normal day, I could wake up and be like, you know what, I feel like some venison. Order that Wild Fork, have it for dinner tonight.
There you go.
What's the wildest meat you've ever had?
Horse.
Did you like it?
I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I don't know if I'd get it again, but
I've
it was
had
fine.
buffalo.
I don't know if that's that wild.
No?
No.
Well, then maybe I don't have like a wild palate.
Have you ever had like gator?
No.
Snake?
No. You've had both of those things?
Yep.
Venison?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I just got some fresh venison from my buddy Lou.
Lou, he goes hunting.
He's a big hunter. Yep.
Yeah.
Brought over some delicious venison and some homemade wine before the snow, which is very nice.
Homemade wine, really?
Oh yeah.
Did you partake?
I had a little bit. Yeah.
And was it delicious?
It was delicious.
Little moonshine from Lou, huh?
Oh yeah.
I'm not familiar with this Lou. Do I like him?
I think you'd like Lou. Yep.
What's his football affiliation?
Oh, his football affiliate. He's a Mets fan, so you like that. I think he's Jets. I think he's Jets.
Jets, that's fine.
We talk mostly baseball. His son plays on my baseball team.
Okay.
My third baseman.
I actually don't really like I look at people lesser if they are Eagles, Cowboys fans.
Oh, he's not. No.
Yeah.
No, his son's. We call him Natty Machado, my third baseman.
He's good.
He makes some nice defensive plays. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing winter workouts, baseball winter workouts, baby.
Yeah, I know all about it.
Big 12U year.
This is a big year because next year you're going to go to the big fields.
Yeah, listen, the bases are already. I don't want to get into this. The base is already too far apart at this age. 90 is going to be crazy.
It's wait till guys get thrown out from right field all the time.
That happens now.
But just wait until it's
going to get even worse.
Is further.
Great.
Let's go, because we haven't talked about this at all, so this will give us an impetus to do that quickly. Everyday Edgar in Bloomingdale. Hi, Edgar.
How you doing? I was wondering when you guys were going to talk Knicks. Nice little win
right
Saturday,
now with you.
no?
Go ahead, Edgar.
Yeah, beautiful win Saturday, but I'm starting to realize, Cat, I don't know if he's got a back injury, but these last 5 games, horrible.
His season in general hasn't been good.
Yeah, he's not having a good season.
And I like the lineup. I don't know. They have a little nickname. I forgot what it was. It's Deuce, Shamit, and Mitch Robinson together, along with like a Jalen and OG. That lineup, that defensive lineup, I like it better when they have the defensive lineup in than when it's Jalen and Cat sometimes. Them being defensive liabilities. When is that going to bite? If it hasn't been this in the butt, it's gonna.
Yeah, but it does. But it does. It does bite you in the butt. I mean, it's something that they're all talking about now.
Now it's like real conversation. Thanks for the call, Edgar. You know what? He is, because he's always hurt, and you got to have him healthy for the playoffs. And then when you watch Mitchell Robinson play, you're like, and this is why they endure all of the baggage that he comes with, because off the glass, defensive presence, rebounding, shot blocking, you name it. He's a monster when he's healthy.
Correct. Yeah, and that's why, like you just mentioned, why you're willing to deal with all the injury stuff,
all the baggage,
and
right?
everything else.
He can't play opening night, but it's opening night and he's healthy. No, we don't want him. Like all of the stuff that he has to deal with, or we have to deal with because of him. There are times you're like, there it is, and that's why, because he's a monster.
He is a monster, and I think the bigger conversation is what's going on inside of that locker room right now with the whole Cat thing.
It's a concern
because Josh Hart's now talking about it.
Yeah, and if Josh Hart's talking about it, there's no way that it's not being discussed through that locker room. And you know what the issue is.
Well, you know exactly what the issue is, but before we kind of like tiptoeing around it, like, well, what do you think's going on? And we would talk about it, and they would kind of like you would. They would lead you to they would lead you to it, and then we would talk about it as opposed to them actually talking about it. And now the fact that Josh Hart has talked about it, and then I don't know if I would consider the win against the Sixers a beautiful win. It's a win, you'll take it. It got dicey there at the end. I mean, Cat did not have a great game.
He took 4 shots.
Right, and I don't know exactly what the Yabusele thing hasn't worked out. You've heard his name now mentioned in trade talks. You've heard Cat's name mentioned. I just don't know what you're getting for Cat at this point. Like, what's the value there?
Well, if I'm not getting Giannis in return in some semblance of a trade, I'm not trading Cat now.
No, I'm not trading. I don't know if you're going to be able to trade Cat now anyway, but I'm just saying, like, in general. Like, he's having a bad season.
He's having a bad season.
And he's owed a lot of money.
And it goes up next year, too.
Right. So I don't know. It's obviously an issue that they need to fix, and I just don't know if between that and then the new coaching staff and trying to get comfortable with their roles, and there's some guys that aren't really comfortable in their roles. It's just, I guess this is what happens. I mean, this is the risk that you run when you have a coach that's getting the best out of these guys. You get to the Eastern Conference Finals and you decide, hey, we need someone that collaborates more to get us over the hump.
All right, let's break. We'll come back. We'll hear Josh Hart in the 9 o'clock hour. Back to the football in the 9 o'clock hour. Very busy hour to play with. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
From 30 for 30 Podcasts.
Did you say someone got shot? Brian Pata, senior defensive lineman from Miami, gunned down.
The key to this case, it's Brian.
An hour before he died, he was on the phone arguing with somebody.
This might be a hit.
You want the truth. They just want a conviction.
Being placed under arrest.
We had a killer amongst us. Murder at the U, coming soon.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
It's the last call for football on FanDuel. One final Sunday, one last kickoff. The final chance to place your bets before the NFL season closes its tab. This is Super Bowl 60, and FanDuel is making sure you're in on it. If you're a new customer, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. So whether you're backing the favorite, riding with the underdog, or building one last same-game parlay, make it count. Because after the Super Bowl, the season's over. And football is officially done. Last call for football on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. 21 plus and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You write an essay.
Why would I write an essay?
Well, work with me. I mean, you got into Harvard.
Because I don't need to get into the Dave Rothenberg University. I'm already in it.
Or it could be like old school. You get frat house.
I'll do what? We gonna do what?
If we did something like that, it would be the greatest thing in the history of mankind.
You dominate.
He dominate what?
I would dominate everything.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I would be Frank the Tank.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, well done, guys. DNR with you, ESPN New York, the big 9 o'clock hour. We have our Super Bowl set. It is the New England Patriots again and the Seattle Seahawks again. Isn't it amazing that the functional teams just wind up in the Super Bowl over and over and over, and they're always good, and the dysfunctional teams are never there?
No. I mean, that's why one team is functional, one team is dysfunctional. I don't think it's groundbreaking stuff.
I mean, this is their 12th Super Bowl appearance.
What's more groundbreaking is that I'm reading an article right here where this woman gets $20 to $200 per foot picture, which is wild.
I would do that.
Yeah, I don't know if people are going to want to spend that kind of money on your feet.
I have great feet.
Okay, well, maybe you should.
I mean, have you seen her feet? What do they look like? Are they unbelievable?
They look fine. It's fine. Her toenail's a little long for me, but still, $20 to $200 per photo.
Really?
It's wild.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, she makes more money than her husband.
So how many of these? How much money is she making a year?
I'm not getting the full, the exactly how much money she's making a year, but it seems like it's a lot.
So I lead the hour, like let's NFL Super Bowl set, 12th Super Bowl appearance. Seahawks go back again, and your thought is, you know what? Feet. Let's get into a woman who's selling her.
You know what it is?
What?
Again, I'm gonna. This might get a little feisty right here. Is you open up the 9 o'clock hour? It's an important hour. Isn't it amazing, RJ? Tell me if I'm crazy. Isn't it amazing that the functional teams just seem to win and the dysfunctional teams just seem to lose?
So then your pivot was feet.
That's groundbreaking stuff. Isn't it?
I don't know what you want to be said there.
Am I the only one that thought that? Be honest.
Groundbreaking.
Am I the only one that thought that?
No, you're not alone. You're not alone.
All right, so that's what we'll do. So then we'll talk about feet. You want to talk about the penis? What else do you want?
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
No.
So rather than continue that conversation.
What is wrong with it? Usually this is a statement reserved for Rick.
No,
I'm going to ask, what is wrong with you?
So if you're not going to talk about what I want to talk about, I'm going to change the topic to a woman that sells feet pictures.
You're going to change the topic to anatomy. We're not even talking about feet anymore. You're just talking about
whatever. It's
frontal.
wild. If I don't get what I want, if it's not exactly what I want, now I'm going to change the topic entirely.
Are you talking about Rick or yourself?
Why don't we talk about the Nets?
Oh, my God.
So you went from what you just said to let's talk about the Nets.
Go on, make that analogy.
You know what? I would have another thing I find to be interesting, but I'll be like, oh, then you'll start talking about like piercings. I don't know where you'll go. What I also find to be intriguing and confusing is how I look at Seattle and think to myself, boy, you know what? There's really one guy. Like I would do everything within my power to slow down Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
And you can't do it.
Nope.
You can't do it.
Right, but you could say the same thing about what Seattle dealt with in Week 16 without Devontae Adams, and Nakul went for 225.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's a fair point. I don't understand how it's possible. How these teams, and Seattle's defense is phenomenal.
Yep.
How a team like Seattle can look at one guy and say, all right, we just have to slow down Nakua. Or on the flip side yesterday, Njigba. Like, if Shaheed beats us, if Kupp beats us, fine. We're not going to allow Njigba to go for 10 and $150, and they can't stop him.
Yeah, I think it's good coaching. I think it's just he's a good player. There's only so much you can do. I think there's a familiarity with the teams too. Like, we just got done talking about this for the last 3 hours. Like, I mean, how is Seattle's defense so good, but when they play the Rams, the ball's going up and down the field.
That's the kryptonite for Seattle's defense.
Right. So, I mean, like, how did Jackson Smith and Jigba get that wide open on that touchdown?
I have no idea. They didn't even go with him. Like, if you watch it in slow motion, they like left him to go into the corner all by himself.
Right. I mean, it's good play calling. And then on the other side of that, I mean, Sean McVay's talking about the play that he dials up that looks like he's going to have Kyron Williams wide open, and it's kind of like a busted coverage that works out for Seattle. I think it's a combination of a bunch of things. I think that JSN is just awesome, and I think that they're able to dial up. I think Kubiak does a good job of calling plays. I don't think that the Rams' defense is as good as it was to start the season.
Clearly
which
not.
is part of this.
And their secondary is the weak link of their defense, too.
And they got other pieces, too. Like, Shaheed's a good receiver. Cooper Kupp is not Cooper Kupp, but he's still capable of making plays. Early on in that game, Kenneth Walker was running the hell out of the football early in the game.
I was mentioning to Ray, and this hasn't gotten any discussion. It may not get any discussion at all today. That first touchdown from Seattle was a third down play. They ran it up the middle. There was nothing there. He bounced it outside and got into the end zone. That was a phenomenal run by him.
I think they ran it 3 straight times, didn't they?
They did, yeah. They ran it down at the goal line 3 straight times. But, there were defenders right there ready to tackle him. And he's like, all right, I don't have anything up the middle. Let me bounce it outside. That was a phenomenal, it doesn't get, I haven't heard it discussed one time anywhere. Phenomenal run by him.
It looked like he had an extra gear early in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was even the other run where it looked like he was stopped and he still was able to bounce out of it and get a couple extra yards. But
what impresses me so much from Darnold is that their running game was very good early, and then it really wasn't. And you look at his final numbers, Kenny Walker, 19 for 62, 3.3 yards a carry. They didn't have their backup running back, and Charbonnet was really good, and they put everything on the right arm of Sam Darnold, and he was phenomenal yesterday.
He was great. And that was, I guess, for most people, including myself, was the big question mark going into that game. Because against, you mentioned Kryptonite, against the Rams, he had thrown, 2 touchdowns and 6 picks?
Right. And yesterday he was what? He was 25 of 36 for 346 and 3 touchdowns.
That's right.
And you look at on the flip side, you look at what Stafford did. He was 22 of 35 for 374 and also 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, both of them back and forth.
That was a really good game.
It was a great game, and it came down to, I don't know. I mean, a couple calls, a decision, a special teams play.
Did you have I know you thought about it. I thought about it as well. Did you have a real problem with going for it on that 4th down?
Did I have a real problem? No. I did think in the moment, though, with how much time was left. It was just under 5 minutes, having 3 timeouts, that you make it a 1-point game. At least that way, if you do get it late, you're only having to kick. I mean, even if they score a touchdown, you're still a touchdown in a 2-point conversion.
Right. I thought so as well, but I didn't have a real problem with it.
No, I think the biggest questions were, I mean, at any point do you decide to go for 2 on a couple of those touchdowns? Do you make it?
I thought about that as well, and every time I thought about it, I was like, "There's so much time left."
There's so much time left, and then in just the 4th down play where it's, hey, if we make it 1, at least if we get the ball back here at some point, we only have to kick a field goal as opposed to going down and scoring a touchdown.
Right.
Against that defense.
Right. But that defense, which we look at as a top 5 defense in all of football, the Rams just. They have the number, the Seahawks defense.
I still can't. Honest to God, like the fact that they muffed the punt and Seattle scores, and then the Rams were able to go right down the field like that was unbelievable.
4 plays later.
I mean, how fast that happened.
That game was like you couldn't have had polar opposite games yesterday. The first game was bland. It was sluggish. The quarterback play was not very good, and then you flip to the second game and it had everything you could possibly want. And I'm not opposed to defensive battles when I just think the defense is playing great. But when I think it's a low-scoring game because the offense is so bad, then I have a problem.
Right. Like if you're getting the great defense against the great offense.
I love that.
I love it too. But that wasn't what happened in that New England-Denver game wasn't that.
And then you go back to the officiating, and you're just confused by a couple of the play calls. The one where Cooper Kupp, I mean, is it a catch? I'm not sure about that. Is he short of the line to gain? I'm pretty convinced he's short of the line to gain. So I don't know. And it feels like every single game we watch, there's always these, what happened to the officials in that moment of the game?
Right. I don't even forget because I'm with you in both of those, and then McVay ends up wasting a timeout because he doesn't challenge it. And was like, well, why can't he? You could hear him say, why? You could see him say, why not? But the whole, and again, we got to do a better job, I guess, of defining what a catch is. Like that happens so fast. I've seen so many plays during the regular season where a guy catches it, turns upfield, and hasn't taken the 3rd step, and the ball gets knocked out, and they say incomplete. Like that was almost instantaneous where he caught the ball, gets spun around, and taken to the ground, and they call it a catch and the 1st down.
Right. But you know what the thing is? You have no idea. Like you watch it, and you're, at least this is my thought. My first reaction is, I don't know what they're going to call. I don't know what they're going to call, and I don't know why they're going to call it.
Yeah, and then the whole with the rules, the rules official that kind of helps, that doesn't really help, and I don't know, the whole thing. And there are a couple plays during the game. I was talking about the Shaheed one that looked like it was clearly pass interference. And then the rules experts like, well, I don't know if it was catchable. It hit him in the head. What do you mean it was catchable? It hit him right in the helmet.
And he got there way early.
Way too early.
That, by the way, and I don't think there were a lot of them yesterday from Sam, that, by the way, was a bad throw. I don't know what happened to him on that play.
Oh, he got way too much air under it because he was open early.
He was really wide open. And then what I thought was impressive was when Seattle, Seattle could have easily, they were up by 4 points. They could have easily not gotten first downs. They took off the last 5.5 minutes of the clock. And the play right before the 2-minute warning, where it's like you expected them to run it again, they rolled them out, and he threw the football, and they threw the flag for defensive holding, and that was basically the end of the game.
Pretty much, yeah. And then by the time they got the ball back, it was only
it was 20, over at that point.
25 seconds or something. And even then, you thought that when Nakua caught that, there was a chance that he was out of bounds.
I thought they were going to have a chance at a Hail Mary.
And they were going to get the ball into the end zone.
I thought they were going to have a chance at a Hail Mary. It was a really good football game.
Yeah, and you needed it, though. We needed a good football game after.
But you know what? If I told you yesterday one game was going to suck and one game was going to be great, that's exactly what you would have thought would have happened, right?
Yeah, but suck and be 10-7 are two different things.
But it was both. It was a bad game.
It was both, yeah. And I guess it's cool, like the visual of it's cool. Like, hey, look, it's snowing, but
the visual is cool, but I got to tell you, man, the way CBS put the highlighted the line, like it was, I did not enjoy that at all.
No, I didn't love it either. But the whole thing was a tough watch for me anyway, because it's like I didn't have real high hopes for Denver winning the game. Obviously, I picked them, so I'm hoping that they're going to cover the game, and they get off to a good start. Stidham looks good early.
Yep.
And then they just give the Patriots the 7 points with that decision that he ends up making, that they initially ruled an incomplete pass.
They ruled it incomplete. Then they didn't allow them to
Why are you blowing the whistle?
I don't know.
That's the other thing. Why are you blowing the whistle? Wait till the play's dead. Just let it play out, then you figure out what's going on.
At least they allowed them to pick up the ball.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. Like, the ball went 2 yards behind the line, like where he threw it from. So
you couldn't tell if the
guy's.
Yeah, but you couldn't tell if the guy's hand was the reason why the ball went that way. Like as he was throwing it, like he was getting
deflected backwards,
like getting hit at the same time. Yeah. But I think Vrabel even said it to him, like, "What are you blowing the whistle for? Just let the play happen, and then you guys figure it out."
Right. How many times have you seen that where it's clearly not going to be allowed to count, but they just let it play through just in case? Well, that wouldn't be one of those moments.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that's what we were trying to do, is just let the play happen, and then we'll figure it out.
But it goes back to the same thing we talk about all the time: the officiating in the NFL. It's really bad.
There are some things that happen. Like I was saying this earlier in the show too. Like there's snow everywhere. The wind is swirling. They're doing the reports where like if you turn one way, you're fine. You turn the other way into the wind, you can barely see.
What's the guy's name? Evan Washburn? Did you see what he?
Yeah, like that. He's like these are extra frosted tips or whatever he said. But like you got the referees that are sitting there trying to figure out where the punt goes out of bounds, and they're like, it looks like they have no. They're just.
I love it.
Okay, right here maybe. Yeah, okay, we'll put it right here. It's like, come on, guys.
Because they have no idea. Well, how about the Drake May quarterback sneak? The first official comes running down the side, and he's clearly short. And then it's like, first down. Like, what? How? Like, explain it to me.
I can't.
Right. And I don't think they can either.
See, I thought that when we had the new technology in the footballs, like it would be like exact. This feels more like they put the football where they think it is, and then they use the technology. Like when you've seen it. When they actually use it, it's like they'll spot it, and then they'll, like, wherever they decided that they wanted to spot it, then they'll figure out whether or not it's shorter.
But even if you had, and I know they have the technology, the chip in the football, you don't know when the knee goes down, though, right? Or when the shin goes down, or the forearm goes down. Like, to add all that
up not those scrums
almost
like that.
Impossible.
Yeah, not in those scrums like that. But in real time, it didn't look like he got the first down to me.
Do you think that we have quarterback sneaks at a higher level now? Because now they'll bring in the tight end to do these, and they bring in like offensive linemen to push from behind. Like I don't ever remember being so frustrated by the quarterback sneak that I am now.
No, I mean, we used to talk about like how good Tom Brady was at the sneak. Like Tom Brady was great at it, but now there's all different iterations of it now.
But I also don't remember being such mass confusion. Like, was he stopped? When does the whistle blow? Like, that's another thing, too. It's like, do they blow the whistle first contact when forward progress is stopped? Like, it feels like there's no rhyme or reason to when or why or where they're blowing the whistle.
How many times have you seen? You started with the Eagles game. where Hurts rolls off and the ball gets taken away and they don't call it a.
Oh, that was awful. That was against the Giants.
Right. I mean, you had the Seattle when they played in Week 16. You had the ball that Charbonnet just picked up in the end zone.
Just to hand it back to the official.
And they're like, "Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, that
2-point conversion's good."
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, it's very strange. So Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. Jets fans, I know, feel sick to their stomachs. I don't know. You don't feel sick about it, right?
I don't feel sick about it. I don't really feel.
Are you pleased for him?
Listen, yeah, I guess so. I mean, to go through what he's gone through. And to be drafted 3rd overall, not have it work out, then have to go spend some time in Carolina, and then go spend some time spend a year in San Francisco, have a really good year in Minnesota, and then it falls apart at the end, and to the point where they decide that, hey, we'll move off of you to go with J.J. McCarthy, and then you end up in Seattle and are in the Super Bowl right now. Yeah, that's great.
I'll tell you what, man, that is a resilient kid.
It's a resilient kid, yeah. It's a kid that clearly, has figured some things out. And again, I didn't want to argue with you, but I don't think you were going to get this version of Sam Darnold with the Jets.
Probably not.
Unfortunately.
Probably not. Well, I don't know how you could ever expect anything positive to come out of what the Jets have been or are.
I think you need to find somehow just one of those quarterbacks that's that good. Like what Joe Burrow has done for Cincinnati. Right? And then listen, I got to be honest with you, listen to the way Pagula talks in Buffalo. I don't know how great that situation is up there either.
No, but the I agree with you, but they have Josh Allen.
Right, but I need one of those.
Right. If you had that level of quarterback, then it kind of figures itself out.
Right, and I just don't know right now, like today, in this moment where we're looking for a quarterback, that right now doesn't feel like it exists to me right now.
Or if you have the head coach that's just like, a Bill Parcells.
Which I know we don't have.
Which so you don't have either of those things.
Right.
It doesn't feel like the Parcells head coach is on the way. It feels like you're going to have to hit this through the quarterback.
Well, how could you? I mean, how could you have any confidence right now in either of those things?
Well, I don't. But I'm saying if I had to pick one of those things, I just by sheer luck, I would think I can maybe get the quarterback in next year's draft.
Right. Should that be the case though? I mean, as big of a crapshoot as the draft is. You'd think it'd be much easier to find and pay a proven coach than it would be to try to find the quarterback in the draft.
Coach wants to come here.
I know. Well, we're seeing that right now with the defensive coordinator position.
Right. It's not an attractive job. Well, I mean, why would it be? What's attractive about it?
There's nothing right now. I mean, money. There's no salary cap on how much money you can pay a coach. Okay, I guess if you just turn the whole franchise over and pay the coach
John Harbaugh
whatever.
just got $20 million a year with the Giants. So if you want to attract the John Harbaugh of the NFL now, you're going to have to go above and beyond that.
Okay, well, listen. I mean, could I entice Sean McDermott? I'll pay you $25 million a year, and give you control. I don't know how much control Woody wants to give. I mean, they keep doing the same thing. They keep hiring coordinators. I mean, you did the same thing you did with Saleh. Right. It's a first-time coordinator with a rookie offensive coordinator.
Right.
And now we're at ground zero because you fired everyone and you kept. I mean, I guess you're keeping the offensive coordinator, but you don't know what his role is.
Well, you're going to keep him, but you're going to neuter him.
So what exactly did we do this year? We did nothing.
Shown that you're a high level of incompetence.
Right. We added draft picks, great, but we didn't really. I mean, we're not really building towards anything right now. You imagine if you're like Garrett Wilson or one of these guys?
No.
What you're thinking right now?
No.
I mean, in 1 year.
Hall wants to come back for this?
No. Would you?
No.
Like, I can't believe that we're a year into this and we're already completely changing the entire staff of coaches. And these are all all of Aaron Glenn's decisions in the first place.
Yeah, well, they empowered him, and now it's terrible. But I think it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Well, I mean, I don't know we don't know who the quarterbacks are going to be. Right, you're going to need multiple quarterbacks.
Yeah, but knowing your luck, you'll get a quarterback, and he'll be better than you anticipate. And then you'll win 7 games, and then you won't be able to get the quarterback next year. But you have 3 first-round picks. You're going to get a quarterback. You're going to get a quarterback. I understand that, but listen, we'll see how it plays out. It's hard to be optimistic, though.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, though. This year we had the second overall pick, and there was a chance you get Dante Moore. Dante Moore goes back, so now you wait till 2027, and it's going to be one of those drafts where, like you just said, you'll have the fourth pick or the third pick, and there's two slam dunk guys that you want, and teams 1 and 2 need quarterbacks, and they're not trading with you.
Right. Exactly that. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. How do you feel about Seattle in the Super Bowl?
Not good.
No?
No.
You'll be rooting for New England, right?
That's right. It's the only choice I have.
And he's going to be rooting for Seattle.
I'm rooting for whoever RJ doesn't pick.
So, RJ, you control everything. You know
I think you should pick first.
No.
Control your destiny.
Controls who picks first.
No, I don't control my destiny, though, if I pick first, because all you have to do is pick the same team.
Not with that attitude, you don't.
You're trying to
But I
think
have
I'm
enough
dumb.
respect for RJ that I believe that he would take.
Yeah, I don't think RJ would pick the team just to
Yes,
block
he
it.
would.
I don't think he would.
He'd be an idiot then.
No, I'd play.
So you think RJ could be an idiot?
I don't think RJ's that diabolical.
So if I pick the Patriots, you think he's going to pick Seattle?
If he picks Seattle, it's because
I
he
think
actually
will
believes
take
Seattle
whoever
will
it
win.
is that he wants to take.
Well, Seattle right now is a 4.5-point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of points.
Dave thinks it should be more.
I do.
RJ, I take the Patriots. You're going to take Seattle.
Not sure yet.
You got 2 weeks to figure this out.
Yeah.
Well, I control the board, so we can find out.
You got to take the clues he gives you.
No, I can just say I'll let
Or
him
he
pick
could just
first.
say, RJ, you go first.
Very simple.
And not take any of the clues.
Very simple. I can make this as easy as I want.
This could be the issue that
You know
you've
what
had
would be
all
good,
along,
RJ,
just
though?
overthinking.
If you take Seattle and then you force him to take New England.
Do it.
That's
do it.
Well, he would do it though. He took the Eagles last year.
Do you owe $10,000?
Yeah, $10,000.
I don't owe any money.
Rick put $10,000 on it.
I took the Eagles. Caw.
Disgusting.
I won the picks.
You know what? Shame on you.
And I'm right there again.
Shame on you.
Right there.
Shame on you. You and your ties.
Maybe RJ should take the Seahawks and do what that guy suggested.
That's not nice what that guy
Maybe
said.
you do that.
That was really cruel.
That's an angry man.
Mean.
You got a beautiful
Disgusting.
mouth.
All righty.
RJ.
Yep.
Now we've gone too far. You ready for the stuff you missed?
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Score! Put it in the box!
the you missed.
Oh, all righty. So you guys talked all about it. Recap championship weekend and Matt Stafford. What's going on next year? You think he'll be back?
Can't generalize, 6 months of my life, 10 minutes after a loss. Appreciate the guys in this locker room a whole hell of a lot. Everybody that helped me, and helped our team be as successful as we were this year. And that's all I'll answer for you.
He's going to be back.
It feels like he can't leave.
That fourth down play had zero chance to work.
Well, it looked like the defender was the intended receiver.
Yeah, he ran the route for him.
Like he couldn't do anything. And he had
Gi-
a lot of time on that play, too.
They did. Giants have their defensive coordinator. It is Dillard Wilson. He is the former Titans defensive coordinator. The Cardinals also have a new defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon. Jonathan Gannon?
There you go.
My nasaliness took over. I'm sorry. Yeah, that came back up again. People are tweeting us because that video resurfaced of him when he met some of the Cardinals players for the first time, and they just think of us, which I think is nice.
That's nice. What do you think the Titans players are going to get an introductory conversation with him?
Welcome back. Who drove over here?
These are all good questions.
There's
There's a chance he shows up in the meeting room with a cheese hat on.
That exact exchange, the shooms, is more awkward than the audio does it justice. Because he's meeting a player for the first time and he just starts doing these hand things. It's
Hey!
yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Explosives.
Shots. Explosives. You can run.
He starts doing
shots.
He starts doing weird things with his hand. It's very odd.
Daily actions, man.
Dolphins
Who likes
promote
cheese?
the
How many
Dolphins
guys
promote
like cheese?
Bobby Sloak to their offensive coordinator, and the Bills. I don't think he has a real chance to get the job. They interviewed Phillip Rivers over the weekend, which is fun.
I heard that. I read an article that that's real.
Yeah, so did I.
We'll see. Ohio State, they're finalizing a deal
Marv Levy next. Watch.
with the Steelers' former offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith. He will be the offensive coordinator at Ohio State, which is like the new rehab job, gets you back.
You know what I saw? I saw someone say that the reason they think he got hired is because his dad is so wealthy he can contribute some NIL.
You know what? That's genius.
Not a bad plan.
It's genius.
Not a bad plan. College
I
football.
give him credit for still grinding away, though.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'd be on my own island somewhere.
College football playoff next year.
Billy Madison.
Going to remain.
Did you ever see the story? Hang on, RJ.
Oh my goodness.
Did you ever see the story?
We're already late.
That's okay. where I guess the father who either owned or was CEO or whatever of FedEx was down to his last little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Vegas with that money and gambled it like a fiend.
You don't need to know that story.
Well,
and you
do you know that story, Ray?
I remember hearing something about that. You specifically, Dave Rothenberg, do not need to know that story.
Yeah, I've heard that. He was battling insolvency. Like he was on the verge.
The company was going to go under. He made enough money in Vegas that he was able to pay out everybody and stay afloat, and then eventually they got invested.
It's a dangerous story.
And now they're FedEx. So I think the moral of the story is, if in real trouble, head to Vegas and win your way back in.
Gamble your face off.
That's your only way out. College football playoff going to stay at 12 teams next year. And by the way, the NCAA has approved uniform patches, a new revenue stream for college football, because I don't think there's enough of it. So I'm glad that they can.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they can make a few extra
bucks. So you can buy advertising on a team's uniform, huh?
Seems that way. Arch Manning had a minor foot procedure, should be ready to go for.
How much does that cost?
Ball. A patch?
Like if I want to get a DiPietro and Rothenberg patch on a college jersey, how much do you think that costs?
I think the lesser school, the less money it'll be.
These are the real questions.
Yeah, what kind of school we're looking at?
You're going to spend a lot. I think like
San Jose State.
Right.
We need them.
Yeah. Like Gardner Webb, you could probably get on
like
there.
Like $6,
yeah. Probably like a layaway plan and everything.
Jordan Eberle, goal, assist. Seattle Kraken held on for a 4-2 win over the Devils. Kawhi Leonard scored 28. Clippers blew out the Nets 126-89. Giannis going to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a calf injury. That certainly makes his trade deadline. Hasn't been a request, but what we can assume he wants to happen going to make that a lot murkier. John Morant also going to be out past the trade deadline. He has an elbow sprain. Derrick Rose had his number 1 jersey retired by the Bulls in Chicago over the weekend and had quite the line for Tibbs, who was in attendance.
Tibbs, you may have went to Harvard. You may have did physics, but I showed you physics.
That he did. I like that line.
That's great.
Men's college hoops, St. John's rallied over Xavier. Give Rick Pitino his 900th career win as a coach.
Against his son.
Yeah, came at the expense of his son. Freshman Keaton Wagler dropped 46, number 11, Illinois. Upset number 4, Purdue. And nice win for number 22, North Carolina. Over number 14, Virginia. How'd that go over in the Rothenberg household?
Very well.
I mean, a little part of you has to be.
He's such an emotional mess.
Right, but don't you have to be rooting for North? Like you have to be rooting for North Carolina, don't you know? Though
I will up to a point. Like Virginia when they play Duke, I'll root for Duke, and when they get to the tournament, I have to root against them.
But right now,
DNA, I don't like them.
Yeah, but if it's not those teams, like right now, you have to. Otherwise, the house goes crazy.
Correct.
Guardians and Jose Ramirez, who is awesome, 7-year, $175 million extension.
That's a good deal for him.
He gets an extra hotel room on the road, too.
I saw that, and a private jet once a year. Pretty neat gig for him. And Australian Open, men's side, Jannik Sinner extends his win streak to 18 at the Australian, advances to the quarters on the ladies' side. Defending champion Madison Keys falls to Jess Pegula, and Naomi Osaka had to withdraw because of an ab injury. Scotty Scheffler, by the way, won the Amex. Quite the weekend for Blades Brown, who I became a lot more familiar with over the weekend.
Why is Scotty Scheffler dyeing his beard so dark now?
I don't know.
Those are questions for Scotty.
I hate it.
Yeah, I don't. The overcorrection on the beard dye sometimes is aggressive.
That's so good too.
Stuff you missed.
That's nice. Well done. All right, we'll hear from Josh Hart on the whole Karl Anthony Towns situation. Get to your calls as well. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, for one final time, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
All right, well, let's see what's happening on the roads and bring in Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Good morning, company. Congrats to the Seahawks and Patriots as they head to Super Bowl 60. Hey, if you're heading outside today, be careful traveling. If you're heading to the LIE East at the Clearview, it's an accident. Alternate side parking rules suspended for ongoing snow removal. Metered rules in effect. New Jersey Transit still suspended. Some buses will start operating this morning at 10. Over on the Sprain North at 100C, watch out for an accident. That one is still being cleared. Traffic is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy in Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-50 2.5S Select with all-wheel drive for $179 for 33 months. Or buy with 0.9% APR financing for 72 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for these details. VIN SN379853, MSRP $33,425. Zero security deposit. APR $14.27 per month for $1,000 finance. Ends 2/2/26.
You remember what it feels like to move without thinking about pain? To get up, sit up, walk, work, or live without that constant ache? If neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica took that away from you, it's time to get it back. I'm Bart Scott. Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the guy you need. Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no scars, no long recovery, just precise, image-guided, non-surgical treatments designed to get you feeling strong again. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted, there is no reason to wait. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So before we get to the Josh Hart sound, well, a couple things. First, I want to let you know, Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time, 7 o'clock, Rangers hosting the Bruins. And at that very same time, the Islanders are in Philly to take on the Flyers. That's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. I wonder if the weather is going to impact any of these games at all. I would think that some teams won't be able to get to where they want to go, right?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, the Bruins are probably here, and New York City is probably the best place that you can work through these things because it's, it continues along. But, I mean, I don't know. Sure, some of these teams have to make real travel plans. It's not going to be able to get to where they have to go.
Well, I mean, it depends on whatever airport you're flying into and and everything else.
Right.
Just the state of the city that you're flying into.
But it's not like this was a narrow, issue. Like the whole country's affected by this thing almost.
Yeah. I mean, there's just watching some of the stuff, just the amount of snow. I mean, and apparently we're supposed to get more this weekend.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I think we're supposed to get it again.
Another big one?
Another big one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I see that right here.
Yep.
I just looked at my Doppler. Saturday-Sunday affair.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Just keep piling it on.
You see the weather forecast for this week, by the way?
Cold.
So
Very
today,
cold.
a high of 27. Tomorrow, a high of 19, 21, 20, 16, 22. Lows, 5, 2, 2, 2, 1. That's terrible.
It's not great.
No. I know it's cute, funny, whatever. This Empire State Building, man.
It's too much.
I mean, I had my freak out when they celebrated the Eagles winning last year. They've done that over the last couple of years. Now the Patriots, they're decked out in red and white for the Patriots. Like, what? How tone deaf can you be?
It's money. Right? This is all done, right? They make a deal with the NFL. Well, but once they make the
building
deal,
is that hard up.
It's
an Empire State Building.
The deal is done.
I hate it.
I don't think any of us like it.
All right,
RJ's done with the building.
Could you imagine? What's the big building in Boston? You would know better than me.
The Prudential Building.
Okay. What'd you just say?
The Prudential Building.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
What'd you think? What did you think I said?
Something different.
I was in his ear, and you know what? It's probably a good thing I was only in his ear and not on air.
Could you imagine if they put like the blue and white of the Yankees when the Yankees went to the World Series?
No,
they'd have a nervous breakdown.
I couldn't imagine that.
Okay, so why does the Empire State Building need to do this? Why?
Because they already have a deal made with the NFL, so whoever wins it, they do it.
It's disgusting.
And they don't know which teams are going to, have the honor of being lit up on the Empire State Building.
I got Phillip Rivers' update for you.
Please.
Diana Rossini, he's out of the Bills' head coaching sweepstakes.
All right.
He's withdrawing himself from consideration.
So he wasn't probably going to get it.
I can't even. When you guys sent it to me that it was happening, I thought it was a joke.
Oh, Grant Yudinsky out from the Browns head coaching consideration.
Probably didn't do his homework.
Have removed himself. Just too much time. Start doing all these essays and everything else.
Essays.
Didn't have time.
Do you know what the topic of the essay was?
I don't think I heard the topic, but they had to do a personality test. If it's personality, because we had to do that before the draft, like a psychological test. There's this kind of person you are, and then a take-home essay. Can you imagine if they saw your personality test with all the woo and everything else?
Yeah, no, they would love me.
Harmonizing,
maximizing,
competing,
harmonizing, wooing. Yep.
Wow. Maybe you get the job. Maybe throw your name into the mix.
I'm not interested in moving to Cleveland for the Browns. No.
Well, how about the Bills?
I don't want to go to Buffalo either.
What?
No.
You would want to coach Josh Allen and live in Buffalo for a little bit.
I want to do what I'm doing now. I want to do the show with you. I'm not you where I'm looking for outs. This is where I want to be.
I'm not looking for any outs.
I'm not looking for other jobs. I'm not looking for coaching. I'm not looking to take have somebody pushed to the side so I can take over a team. I don't want that. I want this. I want you. I want RJ, I want Ray. I love you guys.
You wouldn't want to coach the Buffalo Bills.
No, I want to do the show. I'm not equipped to coach in the NFL. I think I'm equipped to be like a helper, a time management, something like that. But as far as being a head coach, no, I couldn't coach in the NFL.
That's part of Mike Vrabel's secret sauce. He's got his guy that does all his game management, time management.
I know. Tony Romo was so wowed at taking the timeout with 1 second left.
Loved it.
Unbelievable. So you heard what Josh Hart had to say about the Knicks locker room and Karl Anthony Towns, right?
I did.
All right, let's play it for everyone. RJ, if you will.
I don't know. It's a little different, but we're basketball players. We got to be able to adapt to different situations. I think coaches have to adapt to their players, and we have to adapt to coaches. So I think there's a good middle ground. Sometimes we're still trying to figure that out, but at the end of the day, he's a good offensive player. He's going to figure that out. We got to make sure we focus on defense. So I don't want to hear too much about his touches. I want to hear about him blocking shots.
That's a real problem. I mean, because he didn't crush him, but to make a statement like that, we don't have to worry about his offense. We have to worry about his defense. And I don't want to hear about touches. I want to hear about him blocking shots. He's not a good defender. There's no two ways about it. But now it's kind of trickled into the locker room, it feels like.
Well, I think it's trickled into the locker room. I think it's always been in the locker room.
Well, now
you're
it's
hearing
being
about
discussed publicly.
But
that
it's
this
been
is a problem.
It's been more like innuendos, right? Like, I mean, we're trying to figure out who are people talking about? Who's not happy with their role? Who are the players frustrated with? And we talk. I mean, last year we were doing the same thing, right? Like Mikel said what he said about Tibbs and playing the bench, and we were trying to. Well, does he not like Tibbs? Does Cat not like Tibbs? Like what? All of a sudden now Tibbs is gone. It's okay. It's new coach. We're gonna have they're gonna play the bench more. We'll have the ability to collaborate and try new things. Well, I mean that's not gonna change. What I think we all believe is one of our bigger problems, which is Jalen's not a good defensive player and Cat's not a good defensive player, and those are two of your best players. So how do you fix that? Especially if it seems like you got one guy that's not necessarily willing to put in the kind of effort that his teammates feel like he needs to be putting on the defensive side of the ball.
But he's never been a good defender, and he's always been this player. So I mean, you brought him in knowing that he wasn't going to be a very good defender,
right? But there's a difference between not being a good defender and not being willing to attempt to defend, like to be a good defender.
Fair.
Right, like I don't care. Like there's things you cannot be good at, but if you're giving me the appropriate amount of effort,
right? And if you were a fair defender, and were was a better defender in the bigger moments, the problem is he's never a good defender, and it feels like more often than not he's in foul trouble in the biggest moments of the season for the Knicks.
Right, I need effort though. Like I mean that's something that's controllable. You just may not be
at a bare minimum. You need effort, yes.
Right, like I need you to get back on defense. I can't have you complaining to a referee and then not running back or falling down and not getting up, where the coach has to call you out. Like it's just it's been too much of that. And then on the other side of that, like the offensive numbers haven't been good either. Which is like I can't have both not being very good. Like, you can live with Jalen not being a good defensive player because of what he does for you offensively.
Offensively, he's special, yes.
Right. I mean, Cat's not doing that right now. Cat's having a career, like, look at his numbers right now offensively.
Well, there's times where you're like, wow, he's still got it. But it's fewer and further between those stints now.
I mean, right now it's just like his season numbers aren't good.
And I can't watch games where he's taking 4, 6, 8 shots a game. It's ridiculous.
He took 4 shots.
I know. He played 16 minutes on Saturday.
The fact that they're actually they're all talking about it now. I mean, right now he's like 36% from 3, 47% from the field. It's just like the offensive numbers. It's 20.5 points a game. It's just they're not good enough right now.
It's not what we were expecting. Let's take a break. Come back, get to your calls, and Raymond's got his 3 stars ready to go. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Rangers fans, shoot your shot with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Rangers. Add some excitement to every Rangers game this season by downloading the BetMGM app and getting instant access to a variety of parlay selection features and live betting options. Enjoy same-game parlays, player props, boosted odds specials, the best daily promotions in the business, and so much more when you sign up. The chase is on for the next Stanley Cup. So get hyped for Rangers action all season long with an official sports betting partner of the New York Rangers. Sign up today. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Hey, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's get to a call. Then I got an email. Then we'll do the 3 stars. Then we'll say bye-bye. By the way, got an email from police in my town.
Yeah.
Do not leave the house until at least 4 o'clock.
Do not leave the house.
Well, do not drive.
Okay.
Like you can leave the house and,
Yeah, you can go take the dog.
Sledding, well, that kind of stuff. But do not get into your car and drive until at least 4 o'clock. State of emergency.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad.
A lot of snow out there, man.
Yeah, a lot of snow. Let's go to Javier in Queens. Javier, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. I just finished cleaning out my car. It took me about an hour. But
an hour?
I listened to you guys the whole time. It took me an hour, yeah.
Wow.
I have a very narrow street, so I have to stop every time a car comes through. So
That must be annoying.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So I just want to get a little NFL in. I was Team Stidham all the way before the game started. I wanted that story. But now that Stidham's out, I'm all Team Darnold. I'm a Jets fan, so let's go Darnold. Mm-hmm. But what I was thinking was, Dave, you're a genius talking about Dexter. You know how Kurt Warner had a movie made about him? If Darnold wins the Super Bowl and they make a movie about him, guess who's going to be Darnold? Mike C. Hall from Dexter. I can see it. I think you planted the seed.
Yeah, I think you know what looks like and thanks for the call, Javier. A real mini Sam Darnold. See if you can work with me here.
Okay.
The Ass Man.
No.
I can see a little bit.
Yeah.
No,
not
because
much,
they got
but
red
I see
hair
a
now.
little. Yeah, they got that reddish hair, similar
their
features.
Their faces don't look that
But
much.
it is.
I think
It's the
Ass
beard.
Man and Darnold have very similar features.
If Sam didn't have that beard, he would not make that comparison at all. That's what it is.
Okay.
I like the Dexter. I like the guy from Dexter more.
Yeah, Michael Hall.
I think more looks like Sam. Yeah.
R. Klein emails in, Dave, you made me emotional with saying how you only want to work with Rick and the boys. They don't deserve you and your unconditional love you have for them. When you love hard. Rick is too concerned about his muscles and his Botox. RJ, his unmovable hair. I bet it didn't even get messed up in the storm. And Ray, we know all he cares about are the ducks and the Jeep. You love hard.
Wow.
Yes. That's exactly 100% right. I'm not I'm happy in my relationship. I'm not looking to move on. And oh yeah. Why do you talk like that?
You're not speaking like a guy who's happy in his relationship.
What do you mean?
Talking about moving on and stuff.
He said he wasn't going to move on. Do you listen to the show? He said he doesn't want to go anywhere. He just had this whole nice thing. It's the nicest thing I've ever said on the radio.
Yeah.
I just want you and all. It was a very nice rom-com moment. I got a little choked up. And then you see because you're thinking about your rubber duckies. You're not even paying attention to what Dave is saying.
Yeah.
I hope someone left me a snow duck.
And yeah, are there snow ducks, Raymond?
Have I ever said that?
I know. I can tell you're thinking it.
No.
Yeah. Is my Jeep okay? I hope they didn't hit it with any sand, with any salt.
Oh, could you imagine if you go out there and there's salt all over the side of your Jeep?
There's salt all over all the time when it snows. That's the normal thing.
It's not the only thing.
What's wrong with you?
You love that.
I'm more worried about the snowplows hitting it. That's a bigger issue.
This is why you haven't been locked in, because you're worried about your Jeep right now.
That's all you're worried about.
It's out there all exposed.
It's a Jeep. You didn't leave a child.
You should have tarped it. Put a tarp over that thing.
You know how much effort that takes to put a tarp over
treat
thing?
That thing nice.
You love this baby.
You love that thing.
I mean, come on. How much effort it takes to put a tarp?
Yeah, but you think RJ
90 seconds?
Antonio says he's cold. You think RJ's like, oh, it's going to take so long to wrap you up in a blanket
on you, Antonio. You know what, Ray? Maybe you're not fit to be a parent yet.
Maybe I'm not.
Maybe you're not. Are you fit for 3 stars?
Probably not that either, but we'll give it a shot.
All right.
Goodness.
Well, that'd be great now.
Yeah, it's not firing.
Oh, no.
This is...
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Terrific.
We're in a
holding pattern?
We're in a holding pattern.
Today's 3 stars.
See,
Number 3.
This is not good.
Well, you can't play each individual one? Can you turn the music up a bit?
Nothing is working as it should right now. Like
I love it here.
The whole thing is down.
I love it.
And nothing. That might be 3 stars. The board goes haywire.
Go us.
We have nothing. Oh my goodness.
Wait, we're not going to do 3 stars?
I could try again, but I don't feel good about it.
No, don't press any
right
buttons.
now.
We'll just do it. Just do it by our.
All right, ready, Ray?
No,
Number 3.
Because I have nothing to play. I have no sound.
Just verbalize what it was.
Can't make the playoffs. This team all of a sudden, boom, back
boy.
in the Super Bowl. It's unbelievable.
Gives me hope.
Okay, I'm glad you have hope.
There's one. Zach Wilson. Come on. No, they absolutely should feel nothing but shame. That you play them, RJ, I appreciate that. Dave, you learned a lesson from gambling, and it's the wrong lesson.
So I think the moral of the story is, if in real trouble, head to Vegas and win your way back in.
Gamble your face off.
That's your only way out.
Number 2.
Oh, Dave wants to go back to college.
If we did something like that, it would be the greatest thing in the history of mankind.
Oh, you dominate.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, what would you dominate in?
He dominate what?
I would dominate everything. I would be Frank the Tank.
Oh, no, not Frank the Tank.
Dave the Rave.
That's right. Oh, my. That's who you'd be. Rick has a problem with it.
Who's this nerd?
Nerd?
No, not a nerd. He'd be in charge of all these activities.
He's doing where he went to college in the corner over here. Who's this guy?
Oh, please. We'd be playing Anchorman. We would set up gambling in the side. We'd have a drug den. We'd be doing, you name it, we'd do it.
Number 1.
We're all about being mean on this show, as you can tell by the last couple of minutes. RJ, he's sitting pretty in the pick spot right now, and I can't blame him for how he feels.
I just closed 2 games on you, buddy.
Yeah, you're still in second, buddy.
No one's safe. Not Dave.
The rare 40-loss season.
You little jerk.
Yeah, look at that. This will happen. And listen, that leads to banter between the two of you, and I love when that happens.
When you pay the barber, you're like, well, can I pay for the child's haircut?
Antonio can almost count to the number of losses you have.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of fun here. I don't know. I don't know what else to play at this point because I don't trust this machine right now. That's a great way to end the show.
All right. Terrific job.
We're very professional here.
Yeah, we are. Hopefully, when we wrap it up, it'll play the appropriate.
I guess
sound.
we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we will. It's Rule 76.
No excuses, playing a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg. And
let's see what happens now.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Rangers fans, it's time for Blue Shirts hockey. The action begins tonight at Rivercrest with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Rangers bar to watch the game versus the Bruins, Rivercrest